Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. It is May 20th, 2025. Hope everybody is doing well as we gear up for another three-game set in the Bronx. This one, of course, a little more low-key, a lot more low-key after what we experienced this weekend, which was freaking awesome. Obviously, the Yankees took 2 out of 3 against the Mets, and, yesterday with the day off, there was a lot of Juan Soto discourse, which I certainly, I don't want to say did my part in, but I was very much engaged in all that, and you guys know the deal. I'm rooting for the guy's downfall, so I'm not displeased with anything we've been seeing. And to be honest, it's been an awesome few days, really an awesome month of baseball for the Yankees. But anyways, I'm sure we'll discuss, just because we haven't been live since Friday, I'm sure throughout the night we might discuss some of the Soto stuff. I don't want to, at first when I was coming on here, I was like going to make it part of the pregame, but it did feel kind of like we got another series, yo. We got another series, and it's, like I said, it's definitely going to be a lot more low-key than that one, but I'm excited for it. Still in the Bronx, 3-game set with the 25-23 Texas Rangers. So they're now back above 500. For those who aren't too familiar with what's been going on with them, their offense has been struggling. Mainly their lineup has been vastly underperforming, and recently they hired Boone's, I believe, older brother. I think Boone's the younger one, but yeah, Boone's older brother, Brett Boone, is their new hitting coach. So that has kind of been a thing that has been talked amongst pregame interviews and all that, making some jokes, whatever. They're a team we shouldn't take lightly. I don't want to make it seem like they're a bunch of bums. They're certainly not, and we're going to face some decent starting pitching. Not so much tonight, although I shouldn't even say that, because Patrick Corbin, guy in the bump for the Rangers, he's been balling out. Would like to think there'll be a slight market correction tonight, chat. We'll get to that. But so far, he's certainly having a renaissance season. 7 starts in. But more so tomorrow, we'll get Jacob deGrom Wednesday night, and then Thursday afternoon we're getting Nathan Eovaldi, who's really been the second best pitcher in the American League next to Max Fried. In some ways, even better. So we got our work cut out for us pitching wise. But yeah, man. I mean, we got Will Warren on the bump tonight, and I find myself excited for his outing. But anyways, yo, let's take a look at the standings entering tonight. Chat, by the way, so good to see you guys again. We'll definitely be chopping it up throughout the night as always. But anyways, we're looking at a 4.5-game lead in the American League East entering play. 27-19 the Yankees are after taking 2 out of 3 against the Mets, which, again, May has been a nice month for the Yankees. And a lot of guys, particularly Cody Bellinger, who we'll discuss in this pregame, he's, of course, been tearing the cover off the ball. And his numbers in May are insane, which has brought let's just pull up his page. You see what he's doing so far in May, but dude, we were celebrating him just getting to a league average 100 WRC plus. Now he's at a 122. Of course, that grand slam was hype. One of those moments. Every time I don't have a watch party, which we were all good, by the way, just something came up that I had to do kind of like during the game, which is why we weren't live on Sunday night. But when he hit the grand slam and just the way the game went, it was one of those moments which I have every single time I'm not on here. I was like, damn, I wish I was live, because obviously it was insanely hype. But yeah, Bellinger's season now is in a great spot. He's pretty much where he was last year, actually a little bit even better. OPS right around, excuse me. I think he's above a 760, like a 770 OPS, but you guys know I like to focus on WRC+, and he's at a 122. So he's right now, May 20th of 2025, first year's Yankees, 22% better than a league average hitter, and that's all thanks to an insane May where he's hitting 350, OBP over 400. You guys see the stats, slugging 632. He's been incredible, and that grand slam was so fitting, and just like you couldn't script it any better, right over Soto's head. Which again, there's really so much to discuss on the Juan Soto front. Like, I don't want to make a designated pregame topic about it, in part because I know we'll discuss it throughout the night. But just to put a bow on the Subway Series itself was awesome, and yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, the rivalry certainly is a little more real now in the past. I wanted to win that series, more than just the obvious that we got to keep winning series, and the Yankees certainly have been doing that. I believe they now have 3 straight series Ws, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 4, but I believe at least 3. But just put a bow in the Subway Series. It was a fun weekend, and it's been honestly a fun season so far for this team. Let's take a look at our lineup for tonight. Reminder, Patrick Corbin is going for the Rangers. He is a lefty, so no Jason Dominguez, all good there. And we're looking at Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Volpe, Rice, LeMahieu, Wells, Peraza. And same thing I've been saying, dude. Like, I like this lineup, and there's so many facets of this team that I'm excited to watch. And again, Will Warren on the bump. I'm looking forward to that as well. But when it comes to offensively, and we're going to discuss Anthony Volpe because I know a lot of people have pointed out why is he batting fifth, and one of the few guys to not have, at least in the Yankees, not have a great weekend in the Subway Series. That's Sunday, the series finale, there were some rough at-bats, and I know the strikeouts will get the most attention. Not even so much. People are pointing this out too. That the at-bat he had, another at-bat with the bases loaded where first pitch, he just taps a weak ground ball to short to end the inning. That was probably the most frustrated I've been with Volpe in a long time. But reminder, we were in the same place a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago when we were in Cleveland and against Tampa Bay, Volpe was not looking good at the plate, and he was getting a lot of shit. And not bashing people who feel that way. Like, there is certainly room for criticism for Volpe. The only reason I bring this up is at the height of that criticism this season, a few weeks ago, he ended up putting together a really solid 2 weeks following that. So, not telling anybody to slow the roll. The criticism is certainly justified, but it's baseball. Like anything else within this sport, it can change so quickly. And he's still a 112 WRC plus shortstop with great defense. Now, as for him batting fifth, I do just want to point out that while he's struggling, I shouldn't say overall. Again, he's at a 112 WRC plus, but he struggles against righties big time, not against lefties. Look at the numbers right there. This is the stats for this year against lefties. He's hitting .313, 2 homers, 11 RBIs, OPS at 926. So when it comes to facing southpaws, Volpe's been a damn good hitter this year. So him in the 5 spot, fine. And, part of that has to do with the fact that you have Goldschmidt leading off instead of Grisham, so that puts Judge down to third. Bellinger, the lefty, protects him batting fourth. And then, if you just go by like hierarchy of hitter, just order of who you'd want, you put Rice after Bellinger in the 5th spot, but that'd be back-to-back lefties. So Volpe splits them up, and again, he hits lefties well, so in this case, that is fine. DJ LeMahieu. This is another thing I was kind of not irritated because like shit happens, I couldn't go live, but I had a whole pregame set to talk about that. I'm kind of excited from what I've seen from DJ so far, and I know it's only 4 games, so don't want to make too much of a fuss about it. But by the way, you see the stats right there. Let me actually pull up the homers I have against Corbin, because DJ's career numbers against Patrick Corbin are actually insane. Shout out to somebody in my Instagram comments pointed this out, and I was like, oh, let me see. So I looked at the matchups tab on MLB at Bat, and damn, it's like a 65 or 70 plate appearance sample size, and yeah, he's hitting .379, 6 homers. You're seeing the 2 with the Yankees. I will tell you the other 4 of these 6 were back, during the 2010s when he was with Colorado. So maybe you don't put too much stock in that, but his career numbers against Corbin were so insane, I had to put it there on the graphic. But just to talk about him this year, of course, the stats 4 games in are great, but we'll put that to the side. He looks good. And I think we discussed this a few days ago when I was on, that at the very least, he's in shape. And DJ's always kind of had like a weird figure. Like even back in 2019, like I don't know, it's just like his body type. He's a lengthy dude, and like a very, like not in a insult, like he's not in a fat way, but like he's had like he was a very large torso dude. Well, as the years went on, like you look at last year, he was starting to develop, like, again, not calling him fat, but like a little bit of a beer belly. It kind of looked like. Now though, seems to be in improved shape, and the swings, whether it be the ones that have fallen for hits or the ones that haven't, he's dropping the ball to the opposite field. We know the defense, and this was not a question that the defense would be a sure thing, and it certainly has been. So, at least from what we've seen with DJ, and yeah, 4 games of hitting .333, had the homer the other day on Saturday. I see his name penciled in the lineup tonight. I'm like, word up, let's go, Deej. And with the rest of the lineup, nothing really to point out. Besides, I want to say, once Jazz comes back, dude, we're going to be in a great spot. I mean, you see all these WRC pluses, which is my stat of choice, as you guys know. Everyone's league average above league average, and many of them well above league average, except Oswald Peraza, who, defensively at third base, he had an error the other night that could have been huge. Thankfully, it wasn't. But he's obviously not going to be a mainstay in the starting lineup. We will get Jazz Chisholm back. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm like gassy. It was pizza day at the office. I keep burping. I am so sorry, and I have like a dry throat. I actually had COVID this weekend, by the way. Can you believe that? COVID in fucking 2025. What the hell? We're chilling those. Nothing. No big deal. But no. Once Jazz returns, and I know Jazz's season, let me pull up his page really quick, was not ideal the way it transpired early on, but power was there, and really just ended on a couple week slump where he looked atrocious at the plate, and certainly did change my perception a little bit on how I feel about Jazz. Because, the inconsistency was glaring. Like, all right, he's going to be a streaky player, but the upside is blatant as well. With that in mind, you get Jazz Chisholm back, and this is what really excites me. Not just that, it's going to fill out an entire lineup of guys with an above league average WRC plus. We'll see where DJ's at by then, but whatever. Jazz was hitting fourth, Jazz was hitting fifth, Jazz was hitting third at times, which I didn't like. I don't think anybody really liked, even when he was hitting well. Like, really what I was not a fan of was him protecting Judge. That was just wrong from the get-go. But once he returns, man, slide him in the 9 hole, slide him in the 8 hole. I mean, dude, our lineup is going to be, and it already is, but our lineup is going to be so incredibly deep and just satisfying to look at on paper once you get the return of Jazz Chisholm Jr. And again, I just want to emphasize, like, there's no reason to be batting him higher than 7th. At least in my opinion, at least against right-handed pitching when Jason's playing. So, and you're not going to bat him higher against lefties. He's awful against lefties. So, hyped about that. Hyped about the state of the team right now. I mean, honestly, going into the Subway Series, I was feeling good. But coming out of it, dude, man, like, and it's not so much a Mets thing, at least in this case at all, what I'm discussing right now. We're winning series against good teams. The Mets are a good team. The Padres are a damn good team. We took 2 out of 3 against them, took 2 out of 3 against the Mets, took 2 out of 3 against the Seattle Mariners. They've been really solid so far this year. We're playing good baseball. We just are. And let's turn it over to Will Warren, who's getting the ball tonight. He's pitching really well. 2 straight starts of looking the best he's looked in his big league career. He had that, 7 innings against Oakland a couple weeks back or 2 starts ago, and he was nasty then. Last time out against Seattle was even nastier. The final line when it comes to earned runs and innings wasn't as great. 5 innings, 2 earned. 9 Ks, though. His stuff looked incredible, and overall, that's still a damn good outing. And you see the numbers overall in the year a little bit. I was kind of annoyed because at first the inning or the 2 runs against Seattle were unearned. I forget exactly by now what the play was that was eventually changed in the scoring and made to 2 earned runs. But his ERA was actually down coming out of that start to like 4.11, and then they put the 2 earned runs back, so it's at 4.6. But either way, dude, we were here 2 weeks ago talking about a guy with an ERA close to 6, and now all of a sudden, not only are you excited about the clear upside in Will Warren, but just with his stats, the way he's looking, but the rotation overall, it's kind of gone a little bit under the radar recently. We know Fried is good. We know Rodon is good. Clark Schmidt's turned in a few really good outings in a row. We just talked about Will Warren. Ryan Yarbrough is kind of, at least for now, a fixture in the rotation. He's been very solid. All of a sudden, the Yankees starting rotation is not some Achilles heel, at least as of this moment right now, May 20th. And just to relate it back to Will Warren, I feel good about him going into tonight. I'm excited to watch Will Warren start. Now, I will say, and this is nothing against him, this is gassing him up. It's a compliment. He probably wouldn't be thrilled to hear this. But, dude, we want to start at the trade deadline. That is clear, and it is going to happen. Depends who they get, but it is going to happen. I still want Nathan Eovaldi, by the way, but won't get my hopes up on that. Will Warren is going to be a trade chip, man. And a good one. Like, not only do we want this guy to succeed, and this is the priority, like to win ball games, obviously. But, if he ends up, let's just imagine here for a second or dream that we're going into July and he has a sub-4 ERA, a young controllable starter with well more than a K per inning, strikeout-wise, obviously, and 25 years old, under club control for, through 2030? I mean, he could become a very valuable asset very quickly, and that's just, kind of like a sub-factor exciting reason about his success as of late. But just something to keep in mind in the back of our heads as we continue to see him progress towards what is now looking like a capable big league starter. Still early on, really just been 2 good starts in a row. But for the most part, like now this season, I shouldn't say for the most part, that's not true. Because he'll have clunkers, he'll have starts where he just doesn't look great, or even does look good, but it doesn't finish well. We've now had a handful of outings from Will Warren, and now 2 in a row recently, where he's looked great. I feel like I'm being redundant at this point now, just gassing up Will Warren. But point is, I'm excited to see him pitch tonight, and we'll see what he does against the Texas Rangers. Speaking of, here's their 1 through 9, which, let's just go through it real quick. Josh Smith, first of all, many will, or maybe not, but remember that he was traded in the Joey Gallo deal, right? I'm not mistaking for somebody else, I don't think. I correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but I'm 99% positive Josh Smith, that's the Josh Smith that was dealt for Joey Gallo back in 2021. He's one of the few guys that is hitting so far this year. He's had a nice big league career. Wyatt Langford, let's go through it. Smith, Langford, Jung, Adolis Garcia, Marcus Semien, Jock Peterson, Jake Berger, Jonah Heim, Sam Haggerty. Look at some of the numbers that these guys that are reputable names, big time. I mean, Adolis Garcia, an 84 WRC plus, that's weird. But yo, Marcus Semien, when I saw 48 WRC plus and I saw what his slash line was, I assumed he only had a handful of games. He's played over 40 games, and he's at a 48 W. He's been awful. Jock Peterson, this has been kind of well documented across baseball because he had that crazy, 0 for 30-something slump, whatever it was. He's been awful so far this year. Jake Berger, you may remember a few weeks ago, he was sent down to AAA to work out a few things. He's back up. And apologies for the thumbnail. I was not aware of this. I literally had to ask Jolly Olive when the lineup came out. I was like, yo, is Corey Seager hurt? And Jolly goes, is it a day that ends in Y? I was like, yeah, good one. But apparently, yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but obviously no Corey Seager in the lineup tonight, and I guess he's on the IL, but was not aware of that. Not to take satisfaction in the guy being hurt, not at all. Especially I would want him in there. I want to face the best. I truly do, which is why I look forward to facing DeGrom tomorrow and Evaldi on Thursday. But that's obviously a big time downside for this Rangers lineup that's already struggling. So we'll see how Will Warren does against them tonight. They're stacking a pretty good amount of righties in there, although lefty and Josh Smith leading off. You do have Jock Peterson and then 2 switchers at the bottom there. But yeah, just kind of back to business. That's why I'm excited about this game. It's just very casual, kind of return to the norm of just back to the grind, back to baseball season, a Tuesday night game. We're doing a watch party. Yanks are playing well. Had a couple big series. The main one, of course, being the Subway Series. A lot of drama around baseball with the Juan Soto thing, which, again, I have been enjoying heavily. I won't shy away from that, obviously. But now we kind of just get right back to it, yo. Casual Yankees-Rangers series at the stadium. And ready to go. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to discuss? Let's take a quick look at the schedule coming up. So we have, these 3 against the Rangers, and then we go out west again to Colorado, which that's going to be an 8:40 start time on Friday, and then, Saturday, Sunday. Then we go out to Anaheim to play the Angels, who just swept the Dodgers this weekend. So maybe that'll be tougher than one might anticipate. But anyways, some casual series coming up, more so with the Rangers and the Angels. I don't want to make the Rockies and the Angels. I don't want to make the Rangers seem to be a bunch of scrubs, because they're not. But the next big time series is obviously what you're seeing there come the end of the month, and that's we go out to LA, or we'll stay in LA, I guess, off day that Thursday, but then the Dodgers. That'll be a World Series rematch, of course, and that's going to be awesome. But forget all that for now. We're just focusing on tonight, chat. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I haven't seen you guys since Friday, but also hope everybody's had a great start to the week, a great Tuesday. Of course, the Knicks are back on tomorrow, so shout out to them. And, we'll be live again tomorrow night, of course, so we'll probably be following along with that as we go. But for tonight, dude, we got one job, chat, and that is just to watch some baseball, kick it, hang out, relax, and have a good time. So let me know any predictions you may have for this game, whether it be score predictions, Will Warren predictions, home run predictions. I'll give you mine right now. I mean, I am going to kind of go off these Volpe numbers against lefties, which, again, he's been terrific against left-handers this year. Now, all of a sudden, I don't want to pick a Volpe homer for some reason. I am going to pick a DJ homer, though, because the numbers against Corbin, granted, 4 of the 6 home runs he's had against Corbin are from his time in Colorado, but he does have 2 with the Yankees. This dates back, I believe, to just going off the eye test for memory thing. I think this is 2021. So all of it's a while ago, but hey, we'll take it. Career numbers are insane off Corbin. And again, I know he's been good. For those out of the loop on Corbin, many will remember this way back when he was a free agent. This is back when he was really good. Going into 2019, the Yankees were considered the favorites to sign him to that big deal. I believe it was 6 years, $140 million that he ended up signing with the Nationals. But some of you may remember that there was a whole story during his free agency. His brother at his wedding was put on a Yankee hat and said, Patrick's going to be coming home this winter. He's going to be a lot closer to home this year, whatever it was. We all thought he was going to sign with us. And, of course, in hindsight, we're glad that didn't happen, because throughout his tenure with the Nationals, he was just brutal. But I was asking this question to BBD before and Max, or I forget who I was talking to everybody about it because I was just wondering. It's kind of similar to AJ Burnett, but Patrick Corbin was really good in year one with the Nationals. So almost saying like, and of course that's the year the Nationals won the World Series was in 2019. He was good in that playoffs too. So kind of just like a random question I'm posing to you guys. I say, thank God we didn't sign that deal that I was upset we didn't at the time. But if you were to get a good year one from Patrick Corbin back in 2019, let's just say alternate world, and you won the World Series like the Nationals did, don't you kind of just like take the rest of the contract as is? Similar in a way to AJ Burnett. Like AJ's deal with us ultimately was not like regular season wise successful. He was good in 09 in the regular season. But the next 2 years was ERA over 5, and he didn't finish the contract with us. We traded him away to Pittsburgh, of course. But he won us a ring. And in that first year, he was good. So while it tailed off towards the end, and with Patrick Corbin, it was like right away. It was the next year was like an ERA above 5, and that's where he stayed and got worse over the next 5 years. But then, like, kind of give him credit. Like, he was good in that first year at the Nationals. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm, like, grateful that we didn't sign him. But obviously, I kind of am because he's been ass. So with that in mind, this 3.37 ERA, I think we should hopefully be in for a market correction tonight, chat. Because I don't buy that Patrick Corbin, God bless his soul, is a 3.37 ERA pitcher in 2025. And he used to be a big-time strikeout dude, too, when he was at his best. Unless, and obviously I haven't been fully following along with his outing specifically, but unless he's done a total, like, change of philosophy, change of the way he does things on the mound, 29 Ks in 37 and 2/3 innings. I'm curious how good his stuff actually looks. So, I don't know. Now I'm going on long enough about this where it almost feels like a guaranteed jinx, and he's going to throw 7 shutout against us tonight. But I'm not stressing about anything to do with this game, chat. I'm just ready to go. I'm sure that could change quickly if things go south early on. But I like the lineup. I like Will Warren, and I like some casual Tuesday night baseball with you guys. So click like on the stream if you haven't already. Reminder to subscribe if you are new. We do these watch parties very frequently. I got to stop saying every day because it's been, kind of a weird schedule. But more often than not, we do these watch parties. And, of course, game highlights and some other content as well. I hate the word content. Content is, like, performative. It's, okay, this isn't content. I'm just fucking chilling with my homies, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, subscribe if you're new. Drop a like on the stream. And, yeah, I'm going to pull you guys up in just a moment. I'll leave the lineup up right there. Let me go get my recordings going on MLB TV. So talk amongst yourselves really quick, and I'll be right back. That one is good. 10 minutes till first pitch, chat. I'm going to pull you guys up in... Whoa. I think I just turned off my... Hold up. Oops. I, nudged the power switch on my outlet. All right, yo. Let me pull you guys up on the good old iPad. That's how we like to do things around here. What's everybody been up to, yo? How was everybody's weekend? I guess it's... We're a little late to be asking that question, Chad. How was your damn Tuesday, yo? Been a pretty good Tuesday for me. Was at the office today. We had our nice all hands meeting, which is always fun. But anyways, I'm just enjoying what's going on with the sport. And yes, a big part of that is me just being a big time hater of Juan Soto, and I stand by that. But don't get me wrong, man. This is good for baseball. It genuinely is, and I can relate it back to, and this kind of makes it unbiased for me because, I don't love this guy. It's not like Soto level hate by any means. When Ohtani was going through that gambling shit last year, that's fascinating. I like the big stories. So, hater or not, which I certainly am, this to me, when there's stories in baseball, and of course I'm talking the Juan Soto thing, that you go to sleep the night before kind of knowing, all right, the next day, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm listening to WFAN all day. I'm going to be watching all the big shows, see what everybody's take is. I look forward to doing baseball today to see what Rose and Plouffe are going to say about it. I love it. So I think, chat, I don't know about you guys, but we're in a good spot on this lovely Tuesday night May 20th. But, yo, I got the chat on here. Let's see what we got. We got Buccaneer. We got Hector. What's going on, yo? Christopher. What is it? Christopher Woodson. What's going on, brother? Caleb Noah in the chat. How we doing? Morgan. What up, yo? AC Ropes. We got Chris. We got Katie. We got Richard Lee. Longer Lord. Peter Luisi. What up, Luna? How we doing, yo? God, it's so good to see you guys again. Hey, what up, Nicholas? What's up, Kyle? How we doing, yo? MLB channel, Andrew, Sean, Kyle Miller. What's going on, yo? It is so good to see you guys again. Apologies for again not being able to do Sunday stream. We're all good. That's why I felt weird in a way, like putting a community post out saying we couldn't do a stream, like given the recent last couple weeks for me. I don't want you guys to think like something was going wrong. It was just like I just couldn't do a stream that night because there's so much to do. So sorry for my absence, but we're here tonight. We'll be here tomorrow. Not gonna be able to do on Thursday because fucking 12:35 first pitch, awful. Understandably so. I mean, getaway day, they're going out the West Coast. I get it. I hate weekday day games. Not even just for the watch party's sake, but it makes it a lot tougher to consume and do everything. But first world problems, we're all good. Just no watch party on Thursday. And then, yeah, just good to be back. Good to be back. But, damn, I'm feeling that shirt. And, yo, shout out to Sarah Tepper, yo, who just gave me another dope-ass shirt, which I don't have it on right now, but I'll show you guys. Jumbo Media Shop. I have to start like getting my spring shopping in order or something, dude. Because like all I wear every day is just what I'm usually wearing on the stream, and that's like an open Yankee jersey. Because I don't wear t-shirts. I have freaking wife beaters in my closet and some sort of selection of pants/shorts. So I gotta like up my t-shirt game a little bit. And I think that's gonna be entirely like through the John Boy store. Because this shirt is fire. Obviously, the captain's. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. What's up, James? How we doing, yo? Was Dan hating on the Mets hard? Oh man, big time. Dude, I was thriving. And yo, again, good for baseball. The Subway Series was awesome. Awesome. The energy in the stadium was incredible. By the way, shout out to everybody that went to the games. You guys did exactly what I hoped everybody who was there would do, and that was relentless booing. It would not stop. And I'm not just saying day in, day out, like, of course, each day was going to be a crazy amount of boost, but it was nonstop throughout the game. It was relentless. And that's exactly what we needed to do. And we certainly got in his head. And yo, some people on fucking Twitter, one, I'll see people saying like, Mets fan being like, oh, I thought you didn't care about Juan Soto. When the hell did I say that? I said from the minute he signed with the Mets, yo, I mean, I said some pretty nasty things, which I don't got to say right now, but I stand by him. I made it clear from the get-go, yo, like, I'm going to be a hater. And then I posted on Yanks Ave on Friday on my Instagram story saying, I plan on being a massive hater this weekend. It's like, that was the plan, and we certainly followed to that plan. But also, people are like, oh, you're so miserable, you're so miserable. Like, dude, no, this is great. This one guy was saying to me, yo, like, oh, Yankee fans are more butthurt over losing Soto, or I got over my ex-girlfriend of 4 years quicker than he got over Soto. And I responded to him, I'm like, brother, good. If you didn't get over your ex-girlfriend, you would be miserable. For me, though, for sports, there's no downside. Like, this is awesome. I hate Juan Soto, and I enjoy it. It's not a thing where I'm, like, fucking going to bed sobbing at night. It's box office shit. The entire weekend was box office shit. Which, again, as Yes gets going here, kind of a nice return to form tonight. We're in first place, 27-19, which, to talk about that record specifically, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there, and I don't ever want to, unless you're facing like a really low-level team, like if we were facing the White Sox, it's different. I don't ever like to predict or even like hope for / well, not hope for, but assume a sweep ever. But if we do, chat, we're near, well, if we sweep them, we're over 10 games over 500. But the point is, we're 2 wins away from being 10 games over 500, which is a landmark we have yet to hit so far this season. We've had a good month of May, so we're getting there. But, I don't know, dude. It's like, what am I saying? It's kind of like we're just in a good, chill spot. Like, we're just watching ball, baby. We're having ourselves a baseball season. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, we got first pitch in 4 minutes. Yes, it's going through the Will Warren highlights right now. Again, he's been terrific over his last 2 starts. Really excited to watch him tonight. And, again, I love the dude. If he's pitching this well, which he's pitching well right now, he could turn into a massive trade chip if he continues to put together good starts with all the control he has left. The stuff is obviously nasty. If he's putting it together and enters the month of July with a reputable season ERA under 4, he could be at the forefront of trade talks to get us a rental starter in return. Which, yo, again, I don't want to get my hopes up too high because if you're in it, or any AL team that's decent this year is going to assume they're in it, and understandably so. So I don't get my hopes up for this too much. But yo, say the Rangers really were to like flatline, bottom out, and just not be a true contender this year. Nathan Eovaldi would be the perfect get. Too early for that, but we are facing him on Thursday afternoon. Anyways, yeah, like Morgan said, if you could drop a like on the stream, that helps out a bunch. Joe Maker's asking, when should Jazz be back? Yeah, last week he said a week and a half, which Boone pretty much said that's not going to happen, but he is pacing for a return. I would say probably, just guessing, and this is factoring just in my head, like rehab and all that, which it should be a crazy long rehab for him. I would not rule out like maybe first week in June, possibly, for Jazz. Again, last week he said a week and a half from now. Noah says, why not DeGrom? DeGrom's just, I mean, of all these rental signed just for this year, or at least if I have that correctly, but even so, it's at most a 2-year deal, but I think it was just a 1. So if anybody has the Nathan Eovaldi contract terms, if you could throw that in the chat, I would appreciate it. But DeGrom has all that money, and that's just not going to happen. Eovaldi, though, whether it be us or somebody else, like if the Rangers are out of it, he's probably going to be looked at like the most likely candidate to be a hired gun, at least out of pitchers in the American League that I can think of, or most sought after. And when it comes to all of baseball, yo, obviously don't have the full market down right now, but Sandy Alcantara is not at the forefront right now of guys you want. Now, he could round into shape. But either way, yo, I don't even want to talk Sandy, because if he is traded, the team that goes out and gets him is going to give up a crazy amount of prospects. Prospects that the Yankees do have, but you know they would not be willing to give up. And as of right now, with the way Sandy's looking, I'm good off that anyway. So don't want to get too much into the trade deadline. Right now, it's only May 20th, but just for the fact, though, if we have discussed Nathan Eovaldi as a possible like candidate if the Rangers were to be out of it, I don't know. Looking forward to seeing him on Thursday. But yeah, we'll stick to tonight's game in the meantime. Christopher says, also didn't want to bring it up. I just want to give you a little bit of positive vibes. I hope you're doing well after passing your mom, brother. Much love, my guy. I appreciate you, Chris. Now, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Obviously, it sucks. Not ideal by any means, but what is ideal is being here with you guys, and like this is the best thing for me. And I'll tell you, been diving into baseball like more than ever, which wasn't so sure was possible, but it certainly it's helped a bunch, and you guys are a big part of that. So I appreciate you, Chris. They're showing Bellinger right now on the Yes broadcast. Just a reminder of where he's at in this season. Discuss it in the first little bit of the pregame, but up to a 122 WRC plus thanks to the insane month of May he had. Here's the grand slam again from Sunday, but hitting 351 this month, 422 on base, 632 slugging, has 4 homers, and yeah, he's right back to where he was last year now and better. So he's corrected that slow start, and now he's just Cody Bellinger, which is thrilling. And there's just so many facets of this team. I know we discussed this a lot, whether it be literally on opening day. Just at-bats are scattered throughout this lineup that, I feel like I worded that weird, but I look forward to every single at-bat for the most part in like their own way. Even Volpe tonight, who's probably like on the lowest end right now of players you feel good about coming off this past weekend, but he rakes against lefties. We're facing a lefty tonight. I'm excited to see what he does. Ben Rice, wouldn't mind to see him get going a little bit. He's cooled down a little bit in May, although still hitting the ball hard. He has struggled against lefties this year. Has hit for power against them, but his overall numbers are certainly better against right-handers. So we'll see how he does against Corbin tonight. But I like this team, Chad. I like this team. How do you feel about this team? That's my question to you right now before we get into it. We got first pitch coming up in just a moment, so I'm going to get the box score going and whatnot. But final question of the pregame. Like, how do you feel about the team right now? Don't overthink it. Don't think too much in the future. And whether you're pessimistic or optimistic, just like let me know how you feel about the 2025 Yankees in this very moment. And yo, speaking of Rice not hitting lefties so far, it makes the lane for Stanton's return, which was never anything I would stress about anyways. But you could end up just doing a straight up, like, at least regular season wise, because Stanton doesn't need to play all that much. Like, he doesn't need to be playing every single day until October. I envision a pretty strict platoon at this point between Stanton against lefties at DH and then Rice against righties at DH. With, you know, there'll be some finagling with playing time where you can get both of them in the line at the same time, like on days Goldschmidt sits or whatever. But yeah, so I mean, reinforcements, of course, on the way to a team that we already feel pretty great about, at least in my opinion. But all right, yo, first pitch is about to be thrown. Box score is not ready yet on ESPN. All right, so one moment on that.
hitting coach for the Rangers and Aaron Boone, the manager of the Yankees, bring out a
One
lot of
sec,
cards
Chad.
at home plate. And that must be a thrill for the family. A lot of the family is here. Brett's kids.
That's good there. Where's my box score, yo?
I'm sure that will be hanging in several.
Where's my freaking box score?
Over the next couple of years. Pretty special.
Still not there.
Between these two.
I think we're about good to go, though, chat. First pitch is near.
Aaron, the younger brother, he is 50.
How we doing? Everything good? Oh, dude, we didn't even talk about Devin Williams. I meant to do that. Yeah. No, Ben Rice is not a switch. Did I put Ben Rice switch? Shit, my bad. Damn it. That is my mistake. Ben Rice is not a switch hitter. Apologies on that. I don't know what the malfunction was there. Fixed it. Thank you for that. Yo, Devin Williams, what is it? 3 straight scoreless appearances, and they've been high leverage scoreless appearances. He was awesome on Sunday, was awesome on Friday as well. So that, of course, is exciting. I mean, I would say if you were to be a judger of vibes, vibes are in the best place they've been in, really no doubt, all season long, maybe since the opening series. But all right, let's see if the box score's in now, and then we're gonna get going, yo. Yep. There we go. Let me throw this in here, and it's go time, chat. Warren is ready. Dan is almost ready. All right, bear with me. I just gotta get this set up, and then we'll be good to go on mine. But first pitch is coming up. Here we go.
Yankees sit in first place in the American League East. Smith is ready. Warren is ready.
Let's go, Warren.
Let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch is a strike. We're underway. Carlos Torres
there.
Alfonso Marquez at first, Lance Barrett at second, and Brock Ballou.
Almost there.
Brock Ballou, love it. From the Jungle Book.
Bang, Chad. There we go. Alrighty. May 20th, 2025, Yankees, Rangers. Everything sound good. Everything look good, Chad. We're chilling.
Smith playing shortstop.
We're chilling.
Corey Seager, their starting shortstop.
What up, baby? Let's watch some ball. Here we go. Tuesday night baseball in the Bronx.
Same injury, 10 games he missed.
Let's go, Warren.
1 and 2.
Yeah, Josh Smith, he is a super utility guy. Played 149 games last year as a utility
Salted
guy.
caramel coffee.
As a utility player. They started giving that award in 2022. He was a former Yankee guy in the minor leagues.
Out the way. And yo, speaking of the Mets, we're rooting hard for the Mets, chat. They lost last night against Boston. Not that we're in like a dire position standings-wise. I think we still have the largest divisional lead in baseball, and I'm not worried about Boston whatsoever. But ideally, the Mets do kind of, you know, with all due respect, get their act together and take care of business against Boston, at least for one game. We'll see what happens. But also, shout out my guy Nelson. Nelson is live from Yankee Stadium. Moderator Nelson and his family. Shout out Mike Marquez as well, and Mrs. Marquez, Mr. Marquez. They're all at the game tonight. Invited me to go, but I had my all-hands meeting and some other shit to do. So, couldn't be out there, but shout out to the Marquezes.
Rangers are hot. They did split a 4-game series with the Astros.
I think I'm officially settled in.
7 of 9. And one of the games they lost, Jack Leiter had a no-hitter that he took into the 7th inning. And they ended up losing that game.
Rangers have really struggled on the road this year. They only have a 38% chance of winning, so, you know, they're 8 and 13.
And a boy.
That's
great. All right, so Warren gets his first K, but ball goes 2 miles past Wells. I mean, it'll be a wild pitch. He maybe should have blocked it. We'll see the replay. But either way, Josh Smith reaches on a drop third strike. That's tough. That's tough. All good. All good. Wells should have blocked that, but I'm not in the mood to complain whatsoever right now, chat, to be honest. I will get there quickly, but as of right now, it's all good. And Warren's stuff looks good. One batter in. Good pitch.
Wyatt Langford, he sounds like you should be with the Rangers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're some rodeo show.
How we doing,
He
chat?
just got finished playing the Astros.
Yeah, I would like to see Wells get going a little bit. He's kind of just been consistently a little bit better than league average for the most part this year. And every time he's getting hot, and yo, his last at bat that we saw was awesome. It was a double in the 8th inning, in the grand slam inning. So big shout out to Wells for that. But when it comes to a consistent level of production, we haven't really seen that from him so far this year. Obviously, that would be nice. And tonight he's batting 8th.
1-2.
Let's go, Warren.
Yeah, he was a huge prospect. First-round pick, 4th overall in 2023. I think he played 44 games in the minor leagues before they rushed him to the major leagues. So he's still trying to get his feet under him.
This guy looks like a grown-up Caillou. Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford.
The 1-2.
Line to right field.
Judge.
What up, Cap? One dead.
Paul, it's time to work. The keys of the game brought you
Is there
by
no
the
score box
Keys.
tonight? Nah, there is.
And Judge, yeah, they played for the Yankees. But
Oh, wait, my bad. Are you talking about the on Yes? Yeah.
You got a lefty on the hill
Good
today.
call,
They are
actually.
the
There's
top
not.
two
There's not
in
been a score bug on
average
Yes so far.
And all of the major
Hey, what up,
leagues.
Nell? Nell, I just shouted you guys
The
out.
starting pitching and the bullpen, both on good rolls for the Yankees.
Facts, Devontae. The
And
B-Boss at bat was
you saw the
incredible.
picture before the
Incredible,
family
dude.
reunion.
Especially the fact that he started down 0-2
The Rangers hitting coach
and ended up working the at bat the way he did.
Bochy's staff.
They had dinner last night, and Brett said he was surprised because Aaron actually picked up the tab.
Another good start by Max
And then Aaron
Fried.
was asked today, "Do you have to
Rodon
work
was
with
good
the
again. I
team
think that was
now?"
we were live for that
Because,
game,
you know,
yeah.
He's the opposition, and Aaron kind
And Clark was good on Saturday, too.
I know how to talk to people.
There was really nothing outside of the Volpe stuff, which in the end, that's just a bad game on Sunday, pretty much. I can't think of any, like, negatives from the weekend. It was all just main thing being the series
See
win,
him shake hands. Did you ever shake hands with your brother?
but nothing but W's this weekend. It was awesome.
I have kissed my sister on the cheek.
Yeah, but
What
you
are we
don't shake
talking about?
hands, right? Like I said, my brothers, you know, they come here.
Let's go, Warren.
You're fighting with them. There's no shaking hands.
Kay's talking about kissing his sister now. What the
Brett
heck?
has his work cut out for him, Paul. This offense
Hey, what up,
is
Jacob?
really struggling. That's why they had an opening in the position. And he had not been in baseball for a while. He was doing a podcast.
He looks like Yogi
And,
Berra.
he got a call from Bruce Bochy, talked it over with his wife, called
Good pitch.
Bochy back a couple of minutes later, said, I'm in.
Yeah, I don't have a score bug on Yes.
You look back at
All good,
some
though.
of the things he did in
Dude,
his
does he
career.
not look like Yogi
Well,
Berra? That's
his
Brett
career,
Boone.
14 seasons. Three-time
Jesus.
All-Star. He had that magical
You guys
season
see that?
in 2001 with the Mariners, where he was third in the MVP voting with 37
That is
home runs
Yogi
and
Berra, popped up.
141 RBIs, but led the AL.
Well, let's check out the Mohegan Sun team scatter report on Texas.
Well, we kind of talked about it, Michael. They had great pitching, 4th best in runs allowed per game, 1st in starting pitching with an ERA-wise at 2.83. Their offense has just struggled. 5th fewest runs.
Hey,
only
Theo, I appreciate you,
less
brother.
than 3.5.
Sending a super chat saying, "Sup, Dan? I'm going to Saturday's game against Colorado." Yo, word.
I mean, and good
Hell
team.
yeah, dude.
3 fewest errors.
That's awesome.
With only 18.
Have fun, brother. You guys really don't see
Even
it?
the offensive numbers.
Oh, we're not
They
Moonmiss. You see the Yogi Berra
They
look-alike?
score 3.46
comparison?
runs per game. That's 26.
You have that dumb
Batting average
NYC votes
227,
graphic on the mound. I do
26
not,
baseball.
Joseph.
On base percentage 27, slugging 24.
So maybe it's an MLB
They do
TV
hit
thing.
some home runs, 50 home runs.
Hey, what up,
Tied
Ames?
for 14th in baseball.
What's up, Ames?
Runner goes. Strike 3.
Oh, baby. Gone. Would it be Wells?
Double play.
And just like that, chat, the inning is over.
No error.
Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Wells with an absolute laser. And I'm going to get that up on Yanks Ave. Josh Smith has a rip in his pants. And let's go. Scoreless first for Warren. And a damn good throw by Austin Wells.
14th in baseball. Runner goes. Left on base.
And all the while, you were vacuuming. Oh,
Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
when you listen.
All right. Another look at the Yankees lineup for today. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Volpe, Volpe, Rice, LeMahieu, Wells, Peraza.
Powerful free and clear formula. Skin safe certified 100%.
One sec, chat. Let me get this. Strike him out, throw him out up.
Before I knew, I was different. Before I understood what nuclear truly meant.
And yeah, if you're just joining on the bump for the Rangers, Patrick Corbin,
A submarine,
who was destined to be a Yankee at one point,
born for it. You can be smart,
but did not happen.
or you can be nuke smart.
Throw him
All
out.
conditions normal.
Rangers don't score in the top of the first. Now it's the Yankees' turn against the left-hander Patrick Corbin. This
Bang.
is Boone's lineup. Paul Goldschmidt leads off. Trent
Let's go,
Grisham,
chat.
Aaron Judge will hit third. Middle third of the order, the red-hot Cody Bellinger, Anthony Volpe, and Ben Rice. Then the
Yo, fuckhead. What are we doing? Anybody's MLB TV just take a shit on them? Is that my thing? NBL's MLB TV.
You don't need deep pockets to clean deep.
Yours are the same thing, Mike? All right, mine just went to commercial,
Free
so
clear laundry detergent.
not to be pleased that my pain is shared, but word up. There we go. Maybe it was Jess getting the score bug right, because now we got some graphics and all. I think we're good to go now, Chet. Would like to see Judge start hitting some homers again. That would be nice. Fucking Shohei has 17 now. And yo, I'm down for the chase to 400. That's a nice alternative. I was looking forward to the flirt with Barry Bonds home run record, but ground ball left side. One away. Now he gets out there, but of course Goldschmidt has raked against lefties this year as well. You see his numbers entering play, hitting .541 against them. 4 of his 5 homers are against lefties. Judge rakes against everybody, but lefties big time as well. Bellinger also has really good numbers against lefties this year, despite, of course, being left-handed. Let's go, Grish.
Here's Trent Grisham.
Good eye.
1-0. Grisham 0 for his last 12. OPS still strong at 959. Now, if you look at the back of Patrick Corbin, he wears number 46. He grew up a Yankee fan. He grew up in Clay, New York, which is a suburb of Syracuse, and he wears 46 for Andy Pettit. But his favorite player was Tino Martinez. Popped up behind the plate. Hine gives it a walk. Runs out of room. Not a fan of yours, I heard, Paul. Not a fan of
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You and him got something in common?
No, I like you.
You like me when I'm sitting next to you.
I like you all the time. I like
Chris, I know it wasn't a great clutch series for Judge in the Subway Series. Judge has been incredibly clutch. I mean, dude, look at his numbers with runners in scoring position. They're even better than what he's done in his historic start to this season overall. He's been insane with runners in scoring position. His stats in high leverage situations have been insane for years now. Really, ever since halfway through 2021, the second half of 2021 on, Judge has been remarkably clutch
biggest surprises of the season.
in the regular season, which is what we're discussing.
3 runs in all 7 of his starts.
So, not a great series for Judge, but also, some people were like putting him in the same boat as Soto. Like, no, Judge still had some very valuable games, valuable at-bats even in the Mets series. Nothing flashy, though. We'll be all right. I want a homer. Let's go, Grish.
Low strikes. He's in his 11th major league season. Where was he when you played? Really?
Oh, I mean, he'd be my favorite right here. Huh?
Fly ball left center.
Left field, Langford.
All good. 2 dead.
Game time lineup.
Let's go, Cap.
Bigelow. The official hot team, the Yankees.
Chad, I'm just gonna call it now. I think Judge is taking Corbin deep right here. Lock it in. Yeah, yo, big storm coming. Everybody get your milk, bread, and eggs. Big storm coming. It's going to be raining cats and dogs. Hopefully it doesn't affect tomorrow's game. I don't think it will, but at some point, I think it might be the night going into Thursday, like later on tomorrow night. It's going to be coming down, yo. Some even saying a nor'easter. Which, if it don't affect games, I don't mind that. I like the idea of a big storm. Let's go, Cat. Oh, dude, Judge is going deep today, Chad. Let's go. 2-0. Got some Rangers fans in the ballpark. Good for them. Let's go, Cap. Ah, fuck!
High fly ball.
Ah, damn.
Langford there puts it away. The Yankees go.
There was a big-time hanging curve in the Subway Series. Judge also didn't take advantage of, but all good. All good. Scoreless first on both ends, and we're already on to the freaking second inning, chat. Slow it down, pitch clock. Slow it down. Anyways, all good. Yanks go down 1-2-3, and for the Rangers it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Garcia, Semien, Peterson, 3 very well established veterans. Especially Semien is crazy, and Peterson, but Garcia too. 3 very established veterans. Some in some cases more than others, but struggling big time so far. But we'll see what they do tonight. How we doing, chat? How we doing? Judge is pressing now. I don't think so, bada bing. I think it's just. He's had a couple games where he's not hitting. Damn, Judge below 400 now. Oh shit, has my audio been up on the iPad the whole time? I was hearing myself. That is gross. Judge hitting 399 now. We'll correct that, Chad. Don't worry. He'll get a couple knocks tonight. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. Damn, why isn't Soto doing the shuffle anymore? No idea, Joseph. No idea. And even, like, if I take the hater out of me, like, it is just a valid question. Like, I do wonder why. Let's see, though. What's the deal? Bottom second, no score. Mets and Red Sox. Go Mets, chat. Go Mets. Yep. Oh, no. No. I was about to say, excuse me. It's Jung Garcia Semien, but ESPN has that messed up. It's not Jung. It's Garcia Semien, Jock Peterson. Coming up. 4, 5, and 6. Yo, let's go, Caleb. Caleb over 1 hate watch. Soto needs to lose weight. Dude, it is weird. I guess it's not so much weird. He just got the bag and started eating because dude put on a few pounds for sure.
Easily.
But all right, let's go, Warren. School is first. Had to strike him out, throw him out double play. Great throw by Austin Wells. And here we go, top second.
And a strike. Been a little bit of a slide. 7 for 41, 171.
A little bit.
222 overall.
Looks like his whole season has been a slide.
You know, you see some of these numbers, Paul, and these are kind of the same players that won a World Series 2 years ago, and they've kind of fallen off a cliff.
Yeah, I mean, you look back at 2023, you're talking about Garcia right here, 39 home runs, 107 RBIs.
I didn't know he had
Won the
that good
Gold
of a
Glove,
season.
Was an all-star.
Attaboy, Warren.
Just struggling offensively so far.
So what's that, third K with the drop third?
Well, that's 2 strikeouts for Warren.
Nah, 3 now.
A good fastball right there, just kind of takes off.
You know how I mean, Chris, yes, I guess I would feel bad if he lost 2 fingers.
There's Marcus Semien.
Yes. But you know how this whole thing is real with Soto, dude?
Another Ranger.
Like, it's not just me making something out of nothing, obviously. But for a split second yesterday, I almost started, like, feel bad about how yesterday went. Kind of for Mets fans, but also, like, dude, Soto's really got to be, like,
45 home runs in 2000.
who he is already, but dude, he's getting shit on it for a split second before I, regain consciousness and put that to bed. I almost started to feel bad yesterday, yo. Like, shit's nuts.
Smith struck out and then reached first on the wild pitch.
Well, he's halfway
Yeah,
this far
for only a
right.
split second, Chad. Don't think I'm going soft on you or nothing. Here's Semien. So yeah, just a weird
2-1.
A weird bunch of slow starts for Texas, man, especially Semien. He's
It
played,
was a big part of their championship.
I'm pretty sure, all season long, and his WRC plus is below 50. He's hitting 174. It's crazy.
This team win, and it happened immediately.
3-1.
Consistent player, plays all the time, but you see the drop.
Yeah. He was bad last year, too, dude. That's crazy.
237, now 174.
I guess he is getting up there in age, right? I mean, what is he? He's had a 7-year deal. How old is he at the time? Like 31, 32?
And I know he's 34, but
yeah, he's 34 now.
Be that much of a drop.
Right. That's like a Javi Baez drop off.
Well, you know what? You look at Brett Boone. I mean, the only way it can go is up, right? So, what a good time to take over the hitting coach. You still have plenty of time in the year.
Let's go, Warren.
You've got a veteran manager that's not going to put a lot of pressure on you, that knows how long the season is in Bruce Bochy. So, you turn this around, you're a hero.
Popped up behind the plate. Wells gives it a look, and it's out of play. You want all aspects of the game to come together, and Paul told you the pitching has been extraordinary under Mike Maddox, the pitching coach. But they're not scoring runs. That's why they're just 2 games over 500. So you're wasting great pitching.
I'm going to tell you right now, when Mike Maddox goes to the mound tonight, he's going to rub the pitcher's shoulder. We've seen it. It happened.
Damn.
Looped into right field, a base hit for Semien.
Semien thought he fouled that ball off, I think.
Well, that should be, part of the parlay.
Remember A-Rod did that? He thought he fouled the ball off, looked backwards, and he hit it double down the line.
Little breaking ball. You see it's good spin, but not a lot of break. Semien stays inside, kind of jams himself. See him pull his hands in and just kind of fight the ball off the other way, off the label.
What out single? All good.
Here's Jock Peterson.
Showing bunt.
Jock Peterson. We don't want to hammer home the point, but that's the struggles with the Rangers. From April 2nd to April 22nd, he was 0 for 41.
Yeah, that's hard to overcome. I mean, that's the beginning of the year, and that is a huge hole to dig out of. You look at it coming into the game 130. I mean, you can get hot for a month and still fight to get over 200.
And he was one of the big free agent signings for them. He signed a 2-year, $37 million deal with the Rangers in December. Came off a pretty good year with Arizona, 275, 23 home runs, but it's not there this year at this point.
1-2.
Michael, I've been shopping way too much with my wife. When I notice that the hitter has like a Van Cleef and Arpels necklace on him, I've been shopping way too much, right?
Yeah. So we got just K and O'Neal in the booth tonight?
1-2.
Down for that. Attaboy!
On the curve.
Yo, fourth K for Warren.
For Warren.
Let's go.
Now, Warren's got the strikeout pitch here.
This curve is nasty,
Good
dude.
curveball. This is where you want it. Down
Nasty.
on that back foot. Lefties love the ball down and in.
Why is that, Grundle? Because it just
They
means
like
they're
it
due
down
to get
and
hot.
throw it way down
I
and
feel
in.
that.
That's what Warren did.
What up, Todd?
Jake Berger.
Good to see you, brother. Yeah, Chris, you told us, man. You told us.
Came over to Texas in a December trade from the Marlins for 3 minor leaguers. Hitting 190 for the first month. He was sent down to AAA for 10 days. He raked down there, and he's hitting 333 since he's come up 7 games ago.
And you look back at the Rangers, they've always been a team that didn't have pitching, but just would outslug people. And I don't know, there's something in the water down there this year because things have just not come together offensively.
Top of the second inning, 0-0. Yankees in Texas. One and two.
Yo, shout out to Yankee Level 100 this super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Chances that Judge has an average of 400 plus. The highest chance since the last guy did it. It's tough for me to give an actual percentage on it, but is it possible? Yeah. Yeah. He just can't have like crazy long slumps, so he's in like a mini slump-ish right now, kind of. Attaboy, Warren! So,
Strikeouts in the inning for Warren. 5 in 2
yeah,
innings.
Warren has 5 Ks now through 2 innings. And of course, that includes the drop third strike to lead off the game. Thanks again, Yankee Lover 100. I mean, I would say it's a... If I were going actual chance, given like the history and the odds, technically low. But if the question were, like, if anybody were to hit 400, what are the chances it's Judge this year? I don't know if that changes how you would calculate that. But if you have hope of somebody hitting 400, you can have hope that Judge might be the guy that has a chance to do it.
So many choices on booking.com, like this waterfront hotel.
It's hard at 400, dude. Hard. Obviously.
Keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
He's at $3.99 now. Not for long. We'll get to hit his next at bat, though.
Well-reviewed clam chowder.
That's all they had.
Let's go, chat. We got
Your kids dress
4, 5, and 6. Bellinger, Volpe, Rice. Hottest hitter on the team. Coming up now.
with millions
Cody
of
Bellinger.
possibilities. You can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com.
Yeah, that shit was badass. That was good shit, chat.
This
What up, unknown?
is not normal. Normal
Hell yeah, Morgan. Hell yeah.
under pressure.
What up, Donna?
Normal doesn't run toward fear.
Yeah, Longer Lord. What up, Longer Lord? I was going to say hottest hitter in baseball, but I didn't want to speak out of tune. But
You could be part
can't imagine you're wrong.
special.
MLB TV returned from commercial break, and it just went back to commercial break. Start with that.
You found it then.
Of course I did. Good boy.
These commercials,
You know
man.
this is a fastball. Google Cloud AI knows that when the home pitcher throws a 98-mile-per-hour heater with a 13-inch drop, there's a 24.
Oh yeah, there's no way this commercial break is this long. I think MLB TV is fucking us,
And
Chad.
hot dog sales are up 4% today, which is what happens when the home team starts
Without any
whacking
lube.
these.
Got it with a fastball.
Now that had some mustard on it.
Come on.
Catch the game like never before with Google Cloud
There's
AI.
no way.
With so
This
many
game is not
choices
back
on
from break yet.
Booking.com, like this
Yo, anybody watching on
water
cable?
Yankees fans are loving
Is it back from
Boston.
break for you guys?
No, we're just.
For this commercial break is way too
passive
long.
arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the
Yeah, the
harbor.
game is on, isn't it?
What that is.
I know my internal clock was correct.
That's all they had.
MLB TV is showing me the Booking.com Joe Buck Boston ad.
Lobsterman?
Not our kids.
What the hell is going on MLB TV today, Chad?
Hun,
With millions of
What the hell's going
you
on?
can be a fan of any US
Give me
sports.
play-by-play.
One thing, Michael.
I missed it out!
We call it an early April.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was amazing to see.
How did Bellinger get out, Chad? I got a 2-1 count on Volpe. MLB TV just brought me back from commercial break. Jesus Christ.
Like to watch the Yankees when they're winning.
Belly flew out okay. Sorry about that. Let's go, Volpe. Remember, you rake against lefties. Good eye. Cutter.
Coming in, obviously there was a lot of, play with Soto coming in here. But Friday night, there was some intensity in the stadium. That first day at the Subway Series.
Chopper. Hustle.
Chopped up the middle. Simeon there. In the dirt, but a backhand scoop by Berger. 2 down. Ben Rice.
Let's go, Rice. So yeah, Rice has kind of cooled off a little bit, still hitting the ball hard. And he does struggle against lefties. So we'll see how this goes. Still a dog, though, obviously. Good pitch.
Patrick Corbin signed a 6-year, $140 million deal with the Nationals. And the first year was great. Had a great year. Got Cy Young votes, and they won the World Series. But after that,
Good call, Blue.
he fell off a cliff. He led the majors
So far, at least
in
this
losses
umpire
in
seems to
3
be
straight years
consistent.
from 21 to 23. His ERA blew up. And most people say, well, that's it. His career's over, but he signed with the Rangers, and they tapped into something.
High drive! Get out, ball! Let's go! Lefty, lefty, Ben Rice goes deep. And I believe 10th of the year? Is that his 10th of the year, chat? Yes! 10th home of the season for Ben Rice. Takes Patrick Corbin deep. And the Yanks are up 1-0, baby. Let's go, chat. Welcome back, old pal. So yeah, we mentioned, and it's obvious, he's been struggling a little bit. I can't recall exactly when his last homer was. Let me know in the chat if maybe you guys recall. But anyways, that was a fucking bomb. And off a lefty. Let's go. 1-0 Yanks. 10th home of the year for Ben Rice. Get this up on Yanks.
Looked like a hanging breaking ball. Yeah, just up in the strike zone. But as a left-handed hitter, if you fight to keep their front shoulder in, that becomes a great pitch to hit.
Chop to Smith, and he gets LeMahieu for the final out.
All right. Inning over. Let me get his Rice homer up, but let's go, chat. Let's go.
Ben Rice, lefty, lefty. Hits
What a
one
fucking
into the
bomb,
second
dog.
deck. His 10th home
That was
run
a
of the year.
bomb, chat.
Yankees have a 1-0 lead.
Let's see this shit. Oh, baby. So let's see. That was a slider. Ben Rice,
It's time.
10th homer of the year.
Yes, the time has come for a fresh approach to dog food. Every day, more dog people are deciding it's
go.
time to quit the kibble and feed their dogs fresh food from the farmer's dog.
I gotta delete some shit on my computer. It's acting very lackadaisical and slow. Rice homer is up on Yanks ad if you want to go watch. and I'll put it up on as a YouTube short as well. But anyways, now we can say it's been a successful 2 innings. Warren looks great, and Yanks had to a 1-0 lead.
Or do it now, but better.
You could mortgage on their time.
Or with better on yours.
You could overpay on fees.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control.
Just 3 minutes.
Cause the power Ben Rice is supplying. It's fucking badass. What shit? That's not the words? Yes, it is. 10th home run of the year. Bang.
Tax refund up to this year's average tax return of $3,177. For a chance to win, head over to
Oh, fucking boy right there. Let's go, Chet. How we doing, yo? We chilling? Last one was May 11th. Okay. May 11th. Was that the homestand before the West Coast trip? Oh, it was a Grand Slam. I think you're correct. Heck, I think you're correct. Elijah, I agree. I agree. How are we feeling about the series, Dan? Julia, I'm feeling great about the series. Just from a standpoint of, like, kind of simple, like, the Yankees are good. They're playing good baseball. I expect them to take 2 out of 3. Granted, not so much today, despite his good start. But we have some tough pitching matches. We're facing DeGrom tomorrow, who's been money, pretty much back to form. We're facing him tomorrow, and then Nathan Eovaldi, who's been the best pitcher, at least in the American League, maybe all baseball, next to Max Fried. He's been nuts. We face him on Thursday. But you guys know how I feel about the lineup. I trust this lineup, and I look forward to facing DeGrom and Eovaldi. But yeah, the Yanks should take 2 out of 3. They're a good team playing good baseball. One day.
He was booed today at 79. He loved being around the ballpark, and he obviously loved the Yankees.
Did he, Bendy? I wasn't aware of any changes he made. I've liked him for a while, as many people have. I've always very respected in baseball, like mostly because of the 2018 World Series, of course. But he's been just money consistently, dude. And this year he's taking it to another level, so that makes sense that he's made some sort of adjustment or whatever it may be. But yeah, his ERA is in the ones. His whip is like pretty. I think it's exactly. I saw it before. .77 is his whip, which is nuts.
0-2.
For some context, for those that may not be, too familiar with whip, Max Fried's at a .93. Carlos Rodon's at a sub-1. I mean, if you have a whip below 1, that's amazing. Nathan Eovaldi this year is at a .77. And I like Eovaldi. Former Yank.
1-2.
He wants the Rice homer again. Yo, word. Kyle Higashioka got a tribute video at Yankee Stadium. That's awesome. Good for him. Yeah, he signed a what? Did he sign a 2-year deal with Texas this past offseason? He's their backup catcher. I'm sure we'll see him at some point in the series. Shout out to Higgy.
Haggerty, a switch hitter, does much.
Was drafted by the Yankees like 2006, and was with us through what 2023. Fly ball to right. That's probably time the game.
Deep right.
Or maybe not. My mistake. Spoke too soon. In front of the track. Too dead.
Well, you didn't even flinch on that. You got a good read on it.
Hey, good shit, Kay.
Well rested. A couple of days off did you well, didn't it?
Really did.
Chat, did anybody else think that
the
game is about to be tied right there?
Hospital of the New York Yankees. So Corey Seager, currently on the 10-day IL right
yeah,
now, shin strain.
Hey, let's go though.
For that same injury this season, he's missed 19 of the last 24 games.
Yeah, Chris, I was like pretty certain on it. Dude, there's been a few balls like that lately, especially in the Subway Series, man. Pete's I thought was gone. This one was way worse. Lindor on Sunday. I thought that shot was oh fuck, man. Like it just seemed like the second off the bat, it was getting out, and it would be a clip Emily plays over and over again, and be like, oh damn, like this is how the Subway Series is gonna end. That's gonna win it, and then it just died. Like that ball did.
Chisholm will put it away.
Another scoreless for Warren, yeah, let's go. This game is zooming, dude. And I don't say that with pleasure. 8-9-1. Wells, Peraza, Goldie.
Studies show that
was
over
quick
time,
as hell, that
pets
Yo, what
begin to
is
resemble
Will
their
Warren's
owners.
pitch count?
But even if
44
they
pitchers
live
entering the
like
fourth.
family,
Nice.
most
With
aren't
5 Ks.
protected like family. In fact,
Word up,
only
chat. Word
4%
up.
of dogs and 1% of cats have proper
Some
pet
casual
insurance.
Tuesday night baseball. Let's check around the league. Why not? Reds, Pirates, no score, top of the 5th. Marlins, Cubs, top 5, 1-1. Mets, Red Sox, no score, top of the 3rd. Mets have runners on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Nationals beating the Braves 4-3, bottom 3. Astros over the Rays, 1-0, bottom 2. You have the Blue Jays beating the Padres 1-0, top 3. Orioles are playing the Twins. And, how about the Orioles, man? Like, now we can actually kind of, like, speak somewhat certainly in regards to what their season is becoming. The old adage, like, when does a slow start become, or when does a bad start become a bad season? 15-31 is fucking nuts, dude. Like, that is a serious hole that even if they were to right the ship, and easy math here, play 15 or 16 games over 500 the rest of the way, there are 500 teams. So, like, they got to go on a run to get back in this thing. And who sees that happening with really just their pitching staff? It's just not, I don't want to say it's not possible, but not likely. And they've obviously had some struggles offensively as well. So, pretty fascinating what's happened to the Orioles this year. And, of course, the rest of the East. I mean, the Red Sox I do look at as the second best team in the East, but, that's not saying all that much. The AL in a way, in terms of its top contenders, is underrated. Like, we're good. We are a good team, Chad, and we're only going to get better. The Tigers are good. The Mariners are pretty good. The Twins have been playing insane. I think their winning streak was snapped. Would they win like 12, 13 in a row? I assume their winning streak was snapped. I feel like I would have heard about it if it wasn't. So, I mean, there are some legit teams in the American League. Not in the AL East, though. Besides yours truly. Not me, chat. New York Yankees. Which is me. It's you. It's us. We're one.
Nickname doesn't match your personality. That was great, Nettles. I mean, you call the guy Puff.
Yeah, that was not a puff.
Let's go, Wells.
Nettles was part of a few brawls, and he was always throwing haymakers.
Yep. He was right in the middle of the one with the Royals and George Brett.
Yeah.
And that one, he just dropped Bill Lee on his shoulder. Remember, I was at a luncheon with old-time Yankee and Red Sox. This was in Boston many, many years ago.
2-0.
And, one of the guys got up there and said, Munson didn't like Fisk. Billy didn't like...
Cortland Slider is looking kind of
Zimmer,
nice.
whoever, in the other dugout.
Unless you're betting rice.
He said, and everybody hated Lou.
It is moving.
It was unanimous, huh?
Yes.
Bro, why do I feel like Peraza is in the homer today, Chad? Anybody else feel like Peraza is going deep?
The Red Sox had gone to the World Series.
Or am I just throwing out
lost to the
pointless
Reds.
takes with no
Yankees
basis?
In 76,
It very well could be the
became a
latter.
very good team. They went to the World Series.
Good eye. Good call, Blue.
And in
Correct
77,
call.
the Yankees win the World Series. 78, the Red Sox jump out to an early lead. 13 games up, but the Yankees came all the way back. The one-game playoff at Fenway. What history between those two teams?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Damn.
You always kind of wait for the first series for the Red Sox and the Yankees, and it seems like, they used to even have opening day, and now it gets later and later.
Yep.
They haven't even met yet.
They got a series in Boston coming up Friday the 15th.
Yes, I can't wait for that, chat.
I wasn't invited.
So we're in Boston on, what did they say, the 13th? I can't wait for that, yo. Wells leadoff walk. Let's go.
And Austin Wells,
So
first
quick
of
look
all.
ahead to the June schedule. Of course, end of the month we have the Dodgers in LA. That'll be awesome. But just to quickly run through what we got in June. We got the Guardians at home. And then the Red Sox come to us June 6th. So that's a weekend series. That's freaking awesome. And then, so yeah, Guardians at home, Red Sox at home. Then we go to Kansas City. And then so we have back-to-back ground ball left side. This could be two. On the second for one. Kind of a slow throw over to first, and it is two. I hope Peraza was hustling. You don't want to not hustle, Chad. That doesn't go over well, especially not in New York. But anyways, we play Boston at home the first weekend in June. Or
coming into today's game. Opponents hit 300 against
I
them
guess
those
second
years, now
weekend in June.
255.
And then the very next week, we're in Boston. So a week, back-to-back weekends of Yankees, Red Sox. And that's starting in 2 weeks. That is awesome. I cannot wait for that, yo. One of my pet peeves, and this isn't like a balanced schedule thing or like a new schedule thing. This has been happening, I think, the last like 4 or 5 years. Maybe ever since like 2021, I want to say. It feels like the Yankees don't play the Red Sox like every year until June, which is ridiculous. But with that said, when it happens, it makes it more hype. And well, they haven't been all that good this year. They are our biggest competition in the East. That's going to be a hype series.
It's a good change up, 1-2.
1-2 on Goldie. No way, Benny. No way. He did not.
You know what? You talked yourself into trouble.
He did not just throw a 61-mile-an-hour curveball. That must have been a typo. What up, Serge? How you doing, yo? Kyle says, Dan, Alex Cora and Bueller ejected in the third. But apparently Bueller was swearing too much. Bueller wasn't starting, was he? Kyle?
Garcia on the run, but that's going to make the seats out of play.
I imagine whatever it was it umpire related, I guess? Has to be. Why else would you get thrown out? What a dumb fucking question that was. How else could you get thrown out if not for that? Well, that's not true. You could throw at somebody and, you know. Clay's pitching for the Mets. Oh, wow. Dude, Bueller started today, and yeah, he got thrown out. Good. Yeah, good call. Yeah, so rip to left field. Attaboy, Goldie. Goldschmidt stays raking lefties. Yep, there's his stats entering today. Now he's 1 for 2 against Corbin. So yeah, Bueller though, last just 2 1/3 against the Mets. He gets thrown out. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So hopefully the Mets can take care of business. Yo, anybody know how good the Rangers bullpen is? Just so I'm aware.
You get good sync on it when it's down in the strike zone.
Let's go, Grish.
There's Grisham. There's a strike. Drop the slider in there. What's hitting speed? Like when they go below that, it throws you off.
True that, Chris. True that. 2022 every day was against the Red Sox. That was a hype series.
We were 93, 94, everybody. So you got in the low 80s, you know, stuff like that. That was, it kind of screwed you up, right, you know? And that's, you know.
When Josh Donaldson walked it off on opening day.
Remember that? Also. Bob Tewksbury, remember Bob T? He threw an ephus pitch.
IKF was playing short.
9 out of 10 times, as a hitter, you would take that pitch because you just, you weren't looking for it.
Let's go, Grish.
So because they throw harder.
Remember that was the year where Cole's first 3 starts were like awful?
Yeah. 87. Yeah, I would think, mid-80s or so would really confuse a lot of hitters.
And everybody was like, what the hell? Me included. I wasn't like calming down. I wasn't like panicking, but it was like, yo, what the hell?
He's just had a 71-mile-per-hour pitch.
And then the next year,
kitchen sink up there.
Back.
Chases Goldschmidt back.
Didn't I see that Ohtani struck out against an everyday player the other day?
Yeah.
And that's, I guarantee, is what it was. It wasn't that he got fooled or anything. It was just, the speed wasn't what you're accustomed to.
So he got fooled. Back. Take off, goalie.
I think the backup catcher, Parada. But he got it up there about 90 miles an hour.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. But he kept delivering the pitch ball and then taking 4 steps back real quick, as if he didn't want to get hit.
Yeah, exactly.
And after he struck out, Ohtani asked for the ball.
Of course.
Kept it.
Great take. 2-2.
You're like a professional batting practice guy now. You throw to Charlie every day. I mean, what's your speed? Are you in the low 50s?
As much as the shoulder allows.
Is that it?
Yeah, I was pitching BP to him the other day. He whistled one past my ear. I said, it's over.
It's about time, right?
Runner goes and foul ball.
Peace.
If you take one off the dome, it'll just make for good stories later. You know that?
We're playing with hard.
Bro, give me Kane O'Neal every day, dude. Every day.
We'll resume this one, Daddy.
Now, if you want to throw David Cohn in that, Joe Torre as well, or not Joe Torre, Joe Girardi.
And that's why when you take
word
BP,
up. But yo, like, just give me the foundation of Kane O'Neal, dude, and we're golden. Yeah, probably.
Yes, he did.
All right.
So Grisham is down, and that
good.
Here in the third.
So 1-0 through 3. Will Warren back out for the 4th, of course, and he will enter with 44 pitches and looking damn good so far early on. But all right, yo, 1-0 Yanks. And we'll have Judge leading off in the 4th. Which, yo, this game is fucking zooming. Making sure I enjoy it. How we doing, chat? Damn, that was Brandon. You're still in shoes, Dan? Never in shoes in my room. Dude, honestly, man, I love wearing shoes. And I think it's like a... I don't want to call it an ADHD thing. I feel like I attribute everything to, oh, it's an ADHD thing. I'm like a fucking TikToker. Oh, I have ADHD, so I fucking tie my shoes in the morning. You know, like people do that shit. I like to be... I hate being, like, settled in a sense. No, I don't want to say settled in, but more so, like... Not in, like, the watch party, for example. But, like, if I'm just chilling, like, I don't take my shoes off until I'm, like, getting into bed. Because I like to be, like, ready to go and up and moving, kind of. Same with, a lot of times I can't, like... If I'm going to sleep, I can't, like, just go to bed. I gotta fall asleep. Like, a lot of times I'll fall asleep right here at my desk or more so, like, on the couch or something. And then I'll wake up an hour later, like, as I've begun my sleep, and then I'll transfer over to bed. Like, it's weird. For somebody who likes fucking kicking back and chilling so much, when it comes to stuff like that, like, I don't know, I gotta be chilling my way, you know what I'm saying, chat? But anyways, 2-3-4 for the Rangers. Langford, Jung, Garcia. I don't know, I have a tough time saying Langford. I guess I don't. I think we're all good. The Mets score? No. Let's see what that fucking bum Soto's up to. Did he get a second at bat yet?
From little fixes to big projects, taking care of
You
your home
don't
is
know the power of the dark side. Oh, he had a walk. Cute.
Coverage beginning at 6:30, only on Prime. Scheduled starters Ryan Yarbrough and Jacob DeGrom.
Yeah, that's, I mean, you hear that name and you kind of...
Oh, Yarbrough's tomorrow.
Kind of jerk back. Because
Okay.
remember how great he
Yarbrough
was.
tomorrow for us. Rodon on Thursday. That's right. Yeah.
When healthy,
Tomorrow's Prime, by the way. Wednesday night. And then another reminder, Thursday is a freaking 12:35 for
takes
us.
outside
Shoot
for
me.
Warren.
So Michael,
All good, though.
between innings,
Let's go, Warren. Let's go, chat.
The train race, the subway race. And it, I didn't ride the
You know what I'm
subway,
saying?
and I'm not from New York, so I don't understand. So I just got a whole education on the B, the D, and the 4. which
Dan, you
all
missed a
stopped
great
there at
Subway
Yankee Stadium
series.
by
Happy
James
Stadium
Smith.
mob to
Because he does take
MSG
Subway.
after
Yeah.
one. Well, I didn't miss a Subway series, Alex, but I wish I could have been live for. We were supposed to be live on Sunday night. Like I said, I could have. But no, we were live on Friday, and trust me, don't ever think, Chad, I'm missing games. I missed the one game during my mom's fucking funeral, bro. Sorry.
Back to his place in Manhattan.
I love
Every
you.
game
But no, trust me, when we're not having watch parties, I am watching the game, so I did not miss a thing. But yeah, dude, no, it was awesome. It was a great weekend. It was fantastic.
The train and take it out to beautiful Shea Stadium. It was an easy way to get there.
Yeah, yo, Knicks tomorrow. What time?
Keith Hernandez.
Are the Knicks at like
took the
7:30
train
tomorrow
home
night?
With Dave Sims.
Okay.
Because Dave lives in the city as well. And Keith was telling, I said, did you get bothered on the train? He said, no, people were really, really pleasant. He said, I was kind of taking my
Pitch,
surprise.
dude.
He
Look at
said,
that
"You
changeup,
realize the
man."
Yankees won, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yo, we gotta do a
7 train, Michael.
we gotta do a Dave
Grand
Sims
Central to
broadcast, I
Shea
think, at some
Stadium.
point. Remember we were doing Sterling during the playoffs at times last year, when Costas was like too much to handle.
Popped up and out of play. Now, did you stand?
There will
or
never
sit?
be a situation though where
Well,
or a scenario where I
see,
turn off Michael
I would
K.
say
That's the thing.
And most
So maybe
of the
there's a
time it
game,
was. That
and I
was like a
respect
popular time
this
of the
guy
day,
as an
you know,
analyst,
go
but if there's a
2:30
game
or
where,
something, 3 o'clock.
you know, Flaherty is doing play-by-play,
another
which
thing
should
when I
never
came to New
happen,
York,
by
I
the way.
thought
And no
was
disrespect to
really,
Flaherty,
really
he's a damn good
strange.
analyst, and I
Public
truly
schools,
feel that
you
way.
just PS and you just
Shackle?
throw a number on it.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go! Another K for Warren.
6 strikeouts.
6 strikeout, baby!
For Will Warren, the Yankees 6
Let's
strikeout
go.
brought to you by Audi, the 2025 Audi.
I appreciate you, Yankee Lover. Thank you so much. I don't mean to make jokes of it, but that's just what I do, you know? Anyways.
Fastball that comes back to get the outside corner.
What the fuck were we just talking about?
Got it going tonight.
Oh, that's a shame. I forget. What the hell are we talking about? Before
Josh
Will
Young
Warren
picks up a single.
struck out a 6-hit, although one out single there.
See, if you'd have said that, he'd have hit
Technically, Luna, it's
Absolutely.
dash dot dash dash. No ERA without innings, but I respect the vibe you're on.
JHS.
How's the weather in Jersey, by the way? It's already hot as hell where I'm at. Where you at, unknown? Yeah, right, Longer Lord? Dude, it's nice as hell in Jersey. Not going to be the next 2 days. It's going to be a crazy storm. So I'm going to prep for that. Me and my boys, we like to make a big deal out of Storm. It's freaking awesome. Anyways, today though was gorgeous, but like it was chillier. It was nice breeze. It wasn't hot. It kind of gave. That's another fucking TikTok thing. Like, oh, it's giving. No, it almost felt like today's weather in Jersey / New York felt like first week of playoffs, kind of. Where it's not like cold just yet, but you kind of have like that fall chill in the air. Which is probably the last time we'll feel that until
I'd get a little
that
flustered
time.
if I was just running circles.
With that said, yo, I'm ready for it to get hot.
Didn't know where to get off.
And I do have my air conditioning on. I always put my air conditioning on. Leave that shit cranked all day so I come back nice and cool. Because I'm on the 3rd floor, and you know.
4 starts.
Rumor has it heat rises, Chad.
30 strikeouts and 20 in the
And I don't like to be hot. I like to be nice and cool, calm and collected, you know what I'm saying? Attaboy, good pitch. Over to first!
In his last outing, and all of a sudden, he has the confidence to put people away when he gets ahead with 2 strikes.
Yo, AC, I'm technically in Houston too. That's where my VPN is right now. That's what's allowing me to watch MLB TV.
That poor baseball, he just threw it.
Oh shit, Parsons in Portland? What up, brother?
No, it'll go to batting practice.
Yeah.
He
Well, it was 90 today? No, it wasn't. In New York, Nabes?
Didn't like the feel up.
Unless you're saying by where you're at. But not in New York, it was a nice crisp 67 degrees.
That ball was raised to be a Major League Baseball.
Nice, Warren! Dude! 7 strikeouts.
Somebody really gonna hit
For Will Warren now. That's
And then
insane.
Warren had it, just tossed
He's
it away.
fucking nasty, Chad. Holy shit.
Well, this one did well for him.
I mean, dude, look at that thing spin. I don't want to be like freaking out. But this is starting to become kind of like
yanked that right at the
very
end.
impressive what Will Warren is doing.
Garcia, not even close.
Simeon takes
tonight,
the
but like
start.
with what he's done the last 2 starts, racking up K's, stuff looks nasty, and obviously just, this is the most important thing.
First pitch in the count, you throw
Knock on wood, this continues tonight, but good outings. It was good against Oakland, good against the Mariners, and so far 3 2/3 looking almost better than he looked in those 2 starts.
And the breaking ball to go away. So as a hitter, you have to really pick up the spin of the baseball early and make a decision whether it's going to stay on the plate or not.
Pitch. Judge leading off next inning, chat. Roar! Fuck.
1-2.
It's like a tick that I have when there's a pop-up. I always call out Rourke.
Warren had 3 strikeouts in the second.
It's my high school
He had
baseball
7
coach,
strikeouts overall.
Coach Casal, still in my brain. Oh, fucking shoot. No, that's not out. That's not out.
Into the corner.
That was a bad read by me. It is a foul ball, though. Oh, that's what I was talking about. And, yeah. Cassie Vake, hope I'm saying your name right. Yeah, I use the VPN because MLB TV I'm in market because I'm in Jersey. They blacked me out, so I gotta use the VPN to use MLB TV. Yes, shout out to
The 4th inning, first game of a 3-game set.
I'll answer the rest of you guys' questions, but shout out VW. I was talking about Flaherty doing play-by-play. What I want to say really quick is, I thought Justin Shackle, especially by his second series, and that makes sense, like you find your own, get your fitting, or find your footing. And a boy, 8 Ks for Warren!
Strikeout. Second inning with 3 strikeouts.
This is awesome.
Warren is dealing.
Let me make this point real quick. Yes, having Shackle in their back pocket, he should be
We're in the 4th. 1-0.
the automatic, like, B team whenever, I mean, Ruocco too, but he should be right there with Ruocco as, like, alright, K's not available to do a series, hit up Justin Shackle. And that's nothing against Flaherty as a play-by-play guy, or maybe it kind of is, but, like, not in a disrespectful way. Same with, like, Bob Lorenz doesn't really do play-by-play anymore, but, like, spring training sometimes he does. Shackle, I thought, was great, and that's awesome to have that in your back pocket if you're yes. I don't say in your back pocket, you can't just pull Shackle out of your back pocket, but, like, you know what I'm saying. Meaning he has other response. Shackle does a lot of shit. Boxing, does a lot in baseball, obviously. But I thought he was great. Alright, 3, 4, 5. Judge, Belly, Volpe. Let's get another run, maybe. And I want Judge to go deep, so there's that. Judge is going to go deep at some point tonight. And I think it'll be against Patrick Corbin. Dan, do you get the dream where it's your at bat, but it takes like an hour to get to the plate? No, I haven't had that dream specifically, but I'll have baseball dreams. I have weird dreams, man. I don't remember my dreams all the time. Like, I'll remember bits and pieces. Like, I'll remember them right when I wake up, and then it fades, and like something will happen like, throughout the day that might remind me of the dream. And it's always just like random BS, dude. I don't even like. I don't know what I dreamt about last night, but I know it was like nothing. There was no. It was all side stories. It was all side plots. You know. There was this. No. We shouldn't get into that, chat. No, no, no. All right, yo. Alrighty. Hey, shout out Hector with a super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Says, let's fucking go, Dan. Let's go, Yank. Shout out my guy, Hector. You're my guy, dude. Dan, your batting average is 974. Hell yeah. Dan, Warner's been absolutely nasty of late. Kind of reminding me of how Heel was last year. Yeah, man. I mean, in terms of, like, the strikeouts, like, for sure. I mean, it's a little bit different with... Why does my shit keep... Line into center field. That's going to be a base hit, not a homer. I'm going to... Warren doesn't throw as hard as Heel does. And honestly, I would say... This isn't much of a hot take. Heel has a nice slider. Warren's slider... And I would say Warren's stuff, like his breaking stuff, blows Heel out of the water, to be honest. Heel's fastball, though, is the big difference there. I gotta make sure
He's really taking care of lefties this year. 387. And career high came into the game with a 13-game hitting streak, which ties his career high. See if he can get to 14 today.
You guys may have seen it, but my lights kept flashing and shit.
Alrighty,
what up, Christian? Yes. Good call. I love pie. Judge is now back over 400. What's he like? 4? Yeah, 402. What am I drinking? This is just a salted caramel cold brew from Gregory's Coffee. Had one this morning. Got a second one. And, good old-fashioned Poland Spring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, heck, you were telling me about that. Hey, shout out to Chris with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. And here's Ballinger. Judge off first.
Has helped him through this stretch.
1-2. Says, did you watch season 2 of Andor? I'm the biggest Disney Star Wars hater, and I thought it was amazing. Chris, I am jealous of you, and I am happy for you. And thanks again for the super chat. I didn't love it, dude. And maybe we'll talk a little bit more about this later. But you sent me a super chat. I'll address this right now, and I do want to talk about it. Andor does not feel like Star Wars enough to me, dude. It just doesn't. There's so many times where I'm watching it, and one, this is a big thing. And Judge steals second base, by the way. We're going to talk about this later. I don't want to get too off track here, but I appreciate the question. There's too many humans, way too many humans, and there's so many things in Star Wars, or excuse me, in Andor, that look like it's from Earth. Like this desk that I'm doing this watch party on right now, I feel like I could see it in Andor. Like, that shit does drive me insane. It just does. When Andor feels like Star Wars, I think it's awesome. I'm not even saying it's a bad show. It's just like, between that and that's dunked in the center field, that could get down. Maybe not. It will. Let's go. Judge is down third. Is he going to score? Yeah, word. That makes sense. He's down third. So, runners in the corners. Nobody out. Let's score, chat. One more point on Andor just to wrap it up. And this is not so much to do with the show itself, just the idea of the show. And a Star Wars problem overall with the era that they will not leave, the Skywalker era. What am I, like, getting all this anticipation for? What am I, like, what are the stakes? There is no stakes. We know what happens. And that could be applied to Rogue One, but, like, you know, you can... Prequels are fine. You can have fill-in side stories that serve their purpose and are awesome. But with Andor, it's like, dude, I know the story. Like, I don't know the story, but like, I know where this leads. I'm tired of this era. So there's a lot of external things, kind of, outside of, like, the actual show writing that bother me with Andor. I'm not saying it's a bad show. I didn't love it, dude. I didn't love it. And last thing, I like the Force. I like Jedi. That to me is Star Wars. I'm not like a meathead that only needs like, oh, like I need lightsabers. Because trust me, I fucking hated the Acolyte, and I'm not going to compare those two shows. Andor blows Acolyte out of the water. Acolyte was a disgrace, a joke. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, appreciate you, Chris. You're my guy. Anyways, 0-2 on Volpe. Thank God he made contact. Foul ball.
Twice.
Need something, Volpe. Let's go, baby. Give me a fly ball. That's right. Volpe at bats these days require a good old zin. Just kidding. That was just making an excuse for addiction, Chad. I'm sorry, Volpe. I don't mean to put my flaws on your offensive behavior. The 0-2. 1-2. Let's go, Volpe. Again, if you're just joining,
Anthony had a
Volpe
couple of
has
rough
raked against
the,
lefties this year.
Mets on Sunday.
So
in that series, he was 2 for 12. Grounded out to
give me
second
some.
in the second. First and third, nobody out.
Making contact. Make me a ball boy for a day, bro. How sick would that be, chat? If I could be a dude. I can't pull many strings. I bet you I could find my way into being a fucking ball boy for a day. Or for a night. That would be sick. Yo, Yankee Stadium, and we've talked about this, but all the John Boy guys are there, including Jimmy, and they were talking about it if you follow them on Twitter. Yankee Stadium has to stop with these obnoxious sounds they're playing in between every single pitch. The Star Wars stuff is great. I think the Star Wars stuff works perfectly. But they just, like, play some obnoxious shriek, it seems like, after every single pitch is thrown. And it's like, yo, I haven't been to the stadium yet this year, but you hear it on the broadcast, and everybody that goes there, the beat writers, fans, are all saying, like, yo, what is this? They gotta stop it. Come on, out of play, please. Burger ain't getting that. Yeah, he ain't getting that. What the hell was that guy in white doing? Bro, that looked like the guy in white jumped after that ball like he was an MLB The Show background animation. You know, like when you hit a ball on MLB and like wherever it ends up landing, it like all the guys in the vicinity, all the fans that are in the game, like within the vicinity, like, jump like this. Like, oh, that's what that guy just did. It was like a wee jump. Anyways, another 1-2 on Volt. Come on, give me some. A little fly ball. I almost hit him.
Spins him out of the way. And the count.
Volpe's legs are huge.
At 2-2.
Yeah, it's nuts.
He got hit, but Volpe did not signal that he was
Carson, that's another thing, but that's a separate conversation. And Andor, I don't. Oh, actually. Yeah, again, I haven't been to the stadium this year, but you could, like, even if I hadn't heard all the complaints from people who have been, you could hear it on the broadcast. Like, what was that noise from before? Weird. I'm not gonna call that a good take because at 2 strikes, that's really not a good take, and a lot of umpires will call that pitch. This umpire didn't. Word, 3-2 count. I'm not gonna lie, yo. If I was a Rangers fan, or like if that was called against or not called for Will Warren, I would have been pissed. But Volpe gets another chance, and he pops it up. Out of play, please. Come on, man. And I'm not worried about the score. I think we'll still get this run in, but like I need Volpe to. You gotta be better than that right there. You gotta be better than that. Get him next time. Here's my guy though. Let's go. Ben Rice up, runners in the corner, still just 1 out. Yeah, it sucks.
Take a look at his home run with that open stance. If he keeps that shoulder in there, very easy.
Yeah, to get a sack fly. Still only 1 out, but. And I think Rice will get it in. I think we'll score another run. I want Volpe to do well, and he should do well. It's against a lefty, and I'm only asking for a fly ball. I'm asking you to get out.
May 20th on their bingo card. One and 0. So they talk about people being injured and opening up opportunities. Well, if Stanton doesn't get hurt, Rice probably not in there.
Let's go, Rice.
Especially to this extent.
So yeah, Rice before, if you weren't tuning in or just joining, 10th home of the year, second deck off Corbin, lefty. Swing and a miss there, 1-1.
There's that slider that Corbin wants to throw. He hung it before, and that's what cost him the home run. And Ben Rice is going to see a lot of breaking balls because of that open stance. You have a tendency to open up a little bit more, and then it's very hard to cover that outside pitch.
Line to center field, that'll get the job done. Oh, nice catch, damn. Almost snapped his fucking knee. But, attaboy. Good shit, Rice. So, sack fly to center field, second RBI for Rice in the day. Both scored, or drove in both the Yankees runs. And, 2-0. Let's go. What'd it be? Yeah, 2, I mean, obviously the home run, but then that right there, Rice has not hit lefties this year. And, doing well against Corbin. He's hit homers off lefties this year. Just the overall slash line, it favors righties way more, obviously. Let me get this up. Why is my computer being so slow, bro? What the hell? Anyways, here's Deej.
It was funny. I was walking. I had to go out to the truck today, and then I looked through the center field fence, and nobody was on the field at that point, so I just kind of cut across the field. Right basically where he caught that ball, and I was just looking around the outfield, and it never gets old walking in Yankee Stadium. But
Go,
from that
Deej.
view,
Runner goes. Throw to second.
Safe!
They got it.
Ah, fucking hell.
Great throw by Hine.
Not a big deal.
As Bellinger's
You're good, Belly.
Charlie's field. Let's see how close.
Oh, shit! Yo! Ah, fuck.
They're not going to challenge.
Nah, but dude,
He's going to run on 2 hits.
had that call been safe on the field, I don't think the Rangers would have challenged either. That was bang bang. All good though. All good. Yanks head to a 2-0 lead now, and we're entering the 5th. It's fucking Will Warren time, motherfucker. Actually, let me get this Ben Rice sack fly up. Another run with a sack fly in the 4th to make it 2-0 Yankees. Bang, attaboy.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
That was a nice catch.
Yeah.
And are those your kids dressed as Boston Lobstermen?
Alrighty, yo. Will Warren has 8 strikeouts entering the 5th. And he's at 61 pitches, so been quite economical, as they would say. Bang. Dude, I'm on fucking... We're about to start saying Warren Bump Day, bro. Who would have thought? Will Warren Bump Day. Who's coming off for the Rangers? 6, 7, 8. Jock Jake Jonah. Oh, wow. Jock Jake Jonah. It sounds like a lawn mowing company. Alrighty, yo. How we doing, chat? How we doing?
Catch the game like never before.
Yeah, Ben ripped. Or, Ben ripped that. Back to back. Yeah, dude, Morgan, he's... And he looks nasty, too. I mean, obviously, you're not going to come across fucking 8, 9, 10K outings without, you know, having great stuff. But, dude, it's like... It's very noticeable how disgusting his breaking stuff looks. I mean, the curveball we talked about a lot, but the changeup looks nasty. The fastball's moving. It's awesome. What was a commercial, bro? Dude, oh. I don't know which one you're referring to. Unknown, but you know I probably hated it. And it's probably one I've complained about before. Will you be participating in the Juan Soto standing ovation in Citi Field to show Soto the fans got his back? Didn't they already do that, Chris? Warren reminds me of heel, nasty stuff with some control issues. If he can command, he could be legit. I don't know. Honestly, the more I think about the heel comparisons,
I gotta tell you, Paul, you mentioned it, so
I mean, you're obviously not far off. Like, young rookie in terms of circumstance, kind of comes out of nowhere. We'll see how the rest of the year goes for him. Then he's racking up Ks. Warren's breaking stuff, I think, is a big time tier above Heel's breaking stuff. I mean, Heel's slider is solid, and he got the changeup working well. But I mean, like, I think Warren's control is better than Heel. The breaking stuff is better than Heel. The big difference, and this is a big difference, Heel's fastball is he throws it 100 miles an hour, and it's nasty.
The view is, to me, is like how big,
I can't wait to get Heel
you
back.
have to cover as a player.
Heel's my
as an
guy.
outfielder. And
I hear you, though. I know what you're saying.
I'm just looking around and thinking, you know, this...
Speaking of strikeouts, 1-2 count. I don't want the Yankees to trade Warren. Well, shit, AC. The more and more I watch him, maybe I don't either. But I was just saying before, like a little, again, like
Did you say, yeah, I could still do this?
small sector of the hype around Will Warren coming to his own is, if they wanted to, Warren could become
Against Peterson.
a very, very valuable trade chip.
Warren's been great. Let's check out the pitching decisions presented by Sage.
But we don't got to worry about it right now.
He's had a good
At all.
two-seam fastball back there, and then a breaking ball that he's had command of all day game. He's stayed ahead. Strikeout-wise, he's at 8. Just getting ready to tie his career high, which he had last week at 9 in Seattle. So he's really, really looks like he's starting to come into his own as a starting pitcher.
And we talked about Ben Rice getting
Nasty
an
slider.
opportunity. If Garrett Cole and Luis Heel don't go down, he's not in the Yankee starting rotation. He's just not.
But if you look at, I mean, there's always going to be, you know, the #1 draft picks and the Aaron Judges. The guys
I'm only
that
mentioning
just
because somebody
make them
commented.
better than everybody
I know they're
else.
probably just playing around, but they asked on the Ben Rice Homer post, can he play third?
An opportunity of somebody not doing their job.
This doesn't mean anything, chat, but it was reported that Ben Rice was, quote, for fun, taking ground balls at third base in pregame today. Do with that what you will. Dude, I mean, that's a ball, but And what more is there to say? Will Warren's nasty.
On Berger, one of the 8 strikeout victims. Struck out looking in the second. You know, sometimes all those strikeouts are a recipe for disaster because you're not going to last a long time. Strikeouts take it.
Assuming this finishes well, not going to work for Warren, I'm going to make his. You know, I usually do just a picture post for the final line. I'm going to get a highlight of all his Ks. Actually, no, I can't do that because I start a fresh recording every time I clip something, so never mind.
You can put guys away immediately and not waste.
Let's play Peraza. Went first. Nice pick. Too dead. Oh shit, name that Yank. Lock in, chat.
Name that Yankee brought to you by
Oh.
Made for your brain. 241 average, 42 home runs, 140.
Willie Calhoun.
The Yankees in 2023.
Willie Calhoun. Easy.
With the Rangers from 17 to 22.
Willie Calhoun.
Giants and the Angels. And it's a 4 too.
I'm 99% sure. Willie Calhoun. Willie can bang, Chad. Don't forget, Willie can bang.
The folks at home notice that we go silent after that because we're trying to think about the question.
Oh, I think they know.
Yeah? You should put offer American on it. Right after the question, we get a little 5-minute break.
Word up. Hey, what up, little Bill?
No, are they?
Go quiet. He just might be.
To get rolling, you know?
All right, so we're all in agreement that it's Willie Calhoun.
You know, and quiet during the SATs, I heard.
Oh, Smiley mentions Pablo Lopez as a pitcher he want the Yankees to get. I'd be down for that. It just depends if, I mean, the Twins might be. Ah, fuck! Dude, what is happening? Word. Either I can't read a ball anymore, or like, at least for opposing players, balls are just dying in Yankee Stadium, dude. That may have been off the bat, but I thought that shit, bro, was. I thought that was Rangers' first run, dude. That wasn't really even off the end of the bat.
But stays in the ballpark.
No, yeah, we're chilling. Just a double. Yeah, it worked, Chris. So that one too, right?
He bare hands it.
That actually was inner part of the bat. Yeah.
Label where he didn't get it in the seats. But right here, that's just knowing.
Here's what I want as an alternate home uniform for the Yankees. Keep the pinstripes, make them a dark blue instead of black. They are. It's a midnight blue. Unknown. It's not black. And swap out the NY insignia for the main logo. Like the hat logo? I'll tell you this. I don't oppose the idea of an alternate uniform. Not at home, though. Unless they did a cream color old-fashioned on Sundays during the day, which wouldn't happen, but I would be all for that. I would be down to maybe try some on the road, but...
When I took the SAT, and it was right after one of the biggest basketball games.
Then again, the more I think about it, like, I don't really want that. I don't know. Like, obviously, I love the pinstripes. Don't ever change that. Always pinstripes at home. In the past, and kind of now, I'm for, like, the idea of maybe an alternate on the road, but I love the now, as of last year, the new old-fashioned road uniforms we have without the piping and the stroke on the New York. I love our uniforms, dude. Love them.
The 5th inning, it's 2-0 Yankees. Check out the All-State good hands, and this was given an 8 by Paul.
Yeah, we just saw this. I mean, this is a good play. I mean, he did stutter step there, but to make that
play... Yeah, Will Warren's got to teach Heel his slider, man. Can you imagine fucking Luis Heel and his fastball with Will Warren's breaking stuff? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. No disrespect to our Lord and Savior, of course.
2-2 on Haggerty.
Let's go, Will. Let's see. 77 pitches.
Well, what was the old saying when we were growing up that, you know, sign your name, you got 400 on the SAT?
Well,
never took the SATs, chat. Not once. I think I took the PSATs.
That's right. I wanted to be Shaq's brother.
Yep. Yankees were playing the Blue Jays. It was 2017. I remember. Judge hit a couple homers that series. Yes, he did.
Clearly away.
So here's the payoff to Haggerty.
Oh, rewind, baby! Let's go. Is that 9?
Strikeout number 9.
Let's go, Chet. How the fuck we doing, baby? Let's go.
We're halfway through. Yankees up by 2.
I don't know. I think that's technically not good, but it's all good, man. Who cares? Who cares? Unless that's good, then congratulations. I have no idea. But yo, 9 Ks now for Warren. Smiley says this game is going by fast. Already, yeah, dude, it's going by so fast. And you guys know how I feel about that. and we all worried about him starting. Like, it is still early in the season. I mean, like, many pitchers have had good stretches before, so we'll see how it goes the rest of the way. But, yeah, man, I mean, it's not even a comparison to the way we felt about Warren 3 weeks ago. I mean, what? Like, 4 starts ago, was it? He was in Georgia Steinbrenner Field against Tampa, and he threw like an inning and 2/3, and that was it. Since then, the next one after that, I think he went like 4 2/3. Wasn't bad, but wasn't great. But the last 2 have been amazing. We talked about it going into tonight's start that like I'm excited to watch Will Warren pitch. Now, we'll see how this one finishes. But either way, he's at 9 Ks. He looks disgusting. I'm legitimately gonna be like, dude, maybe my Yanks have caption next Will Warren start. First line is gonna be Will Warren bump day, the same way I do for Max Fried. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's awesome. Homegrown young starter, baby. Dicing up. But all right, we got, let's see, 789 DJ Wells Peraza. Remember to Herman? Yeah. Yep. I think he is out of the league, yeah. Herman was extremely inconsistent, and he clearly has a top. Yeah, I mean, the personality's more so it, obviously. I mean, Herman, the pitcher, actually was like, he would like, get shelled sometimes, but he actually was like kind of consistently solid a lot of years. Like 2020, the year he got, I guess it was the year of the perfect game. Like, he was overall good for the Yankees, and he just fucking continued to be a head case, and see you later. But all right, yeah, 789. DJ leads off. Yeah, Smiley, yep. I heard more details about that. It was apparently, this may have came out publicly, I'm not sure, but apparently, like, he was really, like, while he was drunk as shit, like, smashing TV, like, fucking around the clubhouse, being obnoxious, he was, like, also giving Ron Marinaccio the business, like, jokingly, but was being a big-time dick, because he just got sent down, and, like, somebody had to intervene and tell him to knock it off, and I guess he got loud even more after that, and it was just, like, you know, just we're just being one of them fucking drunken assholes, and obviously his track record doesn't really do him any favors. So see you later. But all right, let's go, DJ. He does. DJ does look.
You know, when the first swings I saw the ball jumped.
We'll see how it goes the rest of the way. It's a small sample size, but he does look more athletic now.
Drive to right field. Yeah, you can only envision if he could just be, you know, part of what he was, how much he's going to help this lineup.
And he's looked great defensively at second as well.
Chopper.
Chopped up the middle. Simeon backhands. And he'll get LeMahieu. Well, here's his first home run and also a rare show of emotion.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was hype. We were live for that, but I was tweaking.
That's uncharacteristic for David John.
Yeah, that's something that
Red Sox beat the Mets 1-0, bottom 5.
For a while to get back out on the field, and you know, to get back out on the field and hit a home run in Yankee Stadium.
Juan Soto hit a single. Good for him.
Flowing a little bit.
Juan Soto had a nice single to left field. Attaboy. Good for you, buddy. Let's go, Wells.
0-2.
Hey, what up, Graded?
Swing and a miss.
Wells on
Down on
strikes.
strikes.
Yeah, we're big anti-capital letters here.
Let's go down
It's
on
fair.
the farm. Rafael Flores.
No, Wells is not cheap, man. Come on, stop with that bullshit. He's better than he's playing, though, I'll tell you that. But he's not cheap. Learn some fucking discipline, Noah, goddamn. No, I think one of these days I'm gonna put you in Rourke camp.
50 strikeouts and 31.
We're gonna whip you up in shape. That sounded weird, but more so.
Heim gives it a look, it's out of play.
You know what I mean, Noah. You have some things to learn, my friend.
LaGrange, LeGrand, that's an old ZZ Top song, you know?
But I still love you, and I love all you guys. Thanks for being here again. Good to be back. Again, just some casual Tuesday night baseball, yo. This is what this fucking country was built on. Tuesday night baseball. Technically Tuesday afternoon baseball, but we have lights now.
1-1.
Thank you, Edison. Right? Was it Thomas Edison that? Who made the light bulb, chat? And I know he probably stole the idea.
1 and 2.
Or he definitely stole the idea. Who made the light bulb? Exactly, Morgan.
You're waiting for that breakout.
Yeah, Long Glory, it kind of came out weird.
Just takes over.
That came out wrong, didn't it?
Job, and it hasn't been any defense.
No one would sign up for that shit in a heartbeat.
But you're just waiting for some kind of hint offensively.
It'd be like
he
Rourke
could become
boot
what he
camp.
was in the minor leagues.
We go to the gym. We preach positivity. And send Noah on his way. Back to the chat. We'll send flyers out for anybody that wants to enlist.
Swing and a miss.
Peraza down on strikes.
5 strong innings.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Corbin's been pretty good.
Corbin's been better. Yankees lead 2-0.
Top you order for the Rangers. This game is zooming, dude. It's ridiculous. God damn. Red Sox winning 2-0. Yeah, well, you can give Noah some zins. What are you eating for dinner tonight, Dan? I had pizza. Luna, I had pizza too. I had pizza all day. Excuse me. We had our big quarterly meeting at JM, and whenever they do that, we have pizza. They had 10 freaking 20 or 10 to 15 boxes of pizza it was. So I had 2 pepperoni slices for lunch, and then before I left, I downed another slice of pepperoni. Had 2 protein shakes, a couple coffees, and then I'll get something after the game too, because I gotta go to the gym after this. They're all at happy hour right now too. Or probably not. That's probably done now. But after our big meetings, we also do company happy hour, which is awesome. I love happy hour. But one, I had to stream and go to the gym. And I'll drink before stream. You guys know that's no problem. But I just can't drink on a Tuesday, bro. I cannot drink on a Tuesday. And that's not me being all high and mighty. I wish I had the brain and not the addictive personality that could handle that. But if I drink on a Tuesday, we're getting fucking drunk on a Wednesday, chat, and a Thursday, and so on and so forth, and what have you. So got to do, I gotta be disciplined in that sense. But yeah, I pizzaed up today, yo. I pizzaed up. What's everybody else eating for dinner? What are the dinner plans? I can take a leak, but at this point it's too late. I'm gonna wait till after Warren pitches. So yeah, Red Sox up 2-0 over the Mets, which is kind of irritating. Not that irritating. I'm not worried about the Red Sox. It's ideally the Mets don't fucking get swept by Boston. Unless it surrounds some sort of Soto fucking up narrative, then I'm totally down. Yeah, but the Dodgers, man. Dodgers are kind of legitimately slumping. Yo, my boy Dan Kenobi's at the game today. Let's go.
I have been under the impression the Dodgers were not going to lose a game this year.
Yeah, I thought they were 162-0 coming into the season. It's just the way they were brought up.
Oh, Chili's is fire.
That's why
Coke Y already took care of it, brother.
Is your team?
I appreciate you, Victor.
They can't do it, but they've had
Thanks for being
injuries
here,
to
man.
their pitching staff, and it's tough.
I've always said
Yes, I do, Smiley. Yes, I do.
Everything has to go right to win a world championship, and the
Dallas barbecue. That reminds me of going to the 2015 wild card game.
It's very hard.
And
people
Keuchel was pitching for the Astros, of course. And I remember seeing Dallas's barbecue, and I always just associate that with Dallas Keuchel. Never had it, I don't think.
I mean, if you think about it.
So yeah, top order for the Rangers: Smith. Who's it? Smith, Langford, Jung.
Yeah.
Josh Jung.
Wouldn't want to take away any of the other ones though, because you need.
Let's go, Chad. Let's go, Warren.
That you won. That sometimes you didn't get the second time around.
80, 82, 83 now.
3-1.
Yeah.
Langford on deck.
Yeah, no, John, I don't think the person was being sarcastic. We usually, oh my god, and he fucking goes down to shoot like Mario. Holy crap. Nice play, Peraza. Damn.
What a play by Peraza.
Well, I think he stuck the landing, too. Just a nice little soft spot right there. But we talked about
That was crazy, dude. He went.
Has been exceptional all year.
It's like he went for a dive in the deep end.
For a little better place to land, and that's in between the tarp and the brick wall.
It's like when Yoda used the Force on Palpatine at the end of Episode 3. His legs are just fucking... Yoda did Palpatine so dirty on that. Anyways, nice play, Paraz.
You make that
Dude, my
play,
fucking,
right?
like, computer's so slow. I don't know why.
Problem is, if we make that play, we're not coming back.
No, something breaks.
Something might fall off.
Let's see if Peraz is okay.
Are you good, brother?
A tooth or something.
I'm going to restart my program while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Let me get this up real quick, though.
Well, I think it's going to go out of our sight, but we see the play. And then as he starts to roll over, who knows what happens below the tarp. Something poked him in the eye.
Let's see this shit.
I love the umpire just...
Yeah, I hope you're good, dude. I wonder what it's like down in the depths in between that tarp and the wall. I wonder if there's some critters down there.
Still got it? Still got it? Yes, sir.
What a play by Paraz. Yeah, I'll make the thumbnail. This just shows how badass the play is of his legs just directly up in the air. Dude, that's crazy, man. Nice play. Dude, look at the thumbnail for on Instagram. That's crazy. I'm not doing him dirty. I mean, that shows what the play was. Hope he's good. Yeah, he got something in his eye. You see him tearing up.
Blood. There's certain plays that just people remember forever, and that's got to be one of them, right? Cheater.
Absolutely. That game was just amazing.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Peraza.
You can't have that play anymore.
Hey, yeah, shout out to Nell.
Boing back onto the field.
Shoot right back to your
Oh, that
position.
clip's definitely going in. Either he lost the contract or he just got something in his eye.
Okay.
No, I'm going to try to look for you. Section 210. Where is that? Is that right? No, that's left, right?
So here's Langford.
Is that left
One out in the
center?
sixth. Warranted 84 pitches.
Where's 210? Left field line? Word up. Fuck yeah, Nell. Have a good time, brother. I love you. And tell Mike I said what's good, too. And the rest of the Marquezes. And Elena. And whoever else is there. Nice play, dude. Just getting that up on a YouTube short now.
Oh, strike, 2-1. So Warren has tied his career high, which he reached in his previous start of 9 strikeouts.
Word, get 10. I know I said like I didn't know he had 9 pitches.
2-2.
What a play by Oswald Peraza. Mark Leiter's up.
And you've seen a lot of swing and misses through the fastball. And he puts people away with the breaking ball off the plate away.
That's good shit. Leiter, Williams, Weaver. I'd be down for that. I do, Buck. I do. Good take. Give me a change up, Ward. Give me a change up. Excuse me. Ah.
Missed outside, so Langford works
Change
the
up
ball.
outside.
When we talk about the Jeter play, 21 years ago almost, Paul.
Oh, yeah. He loops at the left field. Going to be a tough play. Jeter on the run. Makes the catch. And flies into the stands. Oh, what a play by Derek Jeter. It's my favorite call of all time. Bad fucking ass. That girl's hot.
Just a bit. He said he found the one seat that someone wasn't sitting in.
You know, it's a long time
Blooped
ago.
into left field, going to be a tough play. Hope you're on the run.
That one's blooped into left
Yeah,
field.
literally, that was probably the same
Base
spot.
hit for Young.
All right, though, first and second, one out. We might see the end of Will Warren's night if Leiter's already up.
A jam shot, and it just found
I don't remember, Alex. No, we're not cooked. Don't fucking start pissing me off, dude. That bullshit. We're not fucking cooked. What are you saying? Come on.
Two-seamer. It got up
And I don't want to hear that you're just kidding, because either way, it's annoying.
Just enough to get looped into left
We're not
field.
cooked.
That
I'll show you
ball's down.
cooked.
It usually ends up being a ground ball.
We'll make a nice fucking steak for your name. No, my name.
Well,
You're not getting my
Blake,
steak.
the Yankee pitching coach. We
I'll
saw
cook up
Mark
steak for
Leiter
me.
Jr. warming up.
All right, Blake coming out.
He has 6 home runs
Let's go,
on the
Warren.
year, but
It's a
we're
big
talking
spot. I
about
mean, this
some
is
years in the past,
huge,
right?
actually. Huge. Let's go, chat. First and second, one out. Warren versus Garcia. Oh, yo, Nell's got a nice-ass view. Nell's on the right field line, word. Fuck yeah, Nell. All right, here we go. First and second, one out. Warren versus Garcia. Yanks up by 2. Top of the 6th. This is a big,
He struck out twice against
biggest at bat of the game so far.
First and second, one
And
man
it could be
out.
just for the rest of the night period. Nice pitch. 0-1. God
First
damn.
inning in the game where the Rangers have 2 runners on.
Yeah, come on. We're chilling, then, though. You're forgiven. Let's go, chat.
Jacob Webb.
Jacob Webb warming without his hat on.
Texas. Before the game, the Rangers put Chris Martin, very valuable pitcher, on the IL.
He was with the Yankees for a minute.
And called up
Chris
Cole
Martin.
Winn to take his place. They have 5 righties and 3 lefties in the pen.
0-1. 0-2.
0-2.
2 good breaking balls. A lot of times you can't overthink
Let's go,
the
chat.
situation. And, you know, you've thrown 2 good breaking balls, got swing and misses.
It is officially dark
Unless
out.
you just want to waste a fastball, you might as well just continue to go
8:40
after it with
p.m.
that
Eastern
breaking ball.
time. The 0-2. Ground ball left side foul. Bam out. Let's go. Let's go, chat. 0-2 on Garcia. First and second, one out. Nice crowd for a Tuesday night. That's got to be at least 40,000.
6th inning, 2-0 Yanks.
Fly ball to right, not deep.
Shallow right field.
Not deep at
coming
all.
on just
Shit!
for base hit.
It dunks in. Bases
Runners
loaded.
advance and the bases are loaded as Judge throws in.
Fucking hell. Who's
signal
up?
for Garcia. And it's bases
That
loaded.
sucks. So
1
Warren's
man
day's
out.
probably
I
done,
think
dude.
he did try to waste
And
a
it's Marcus
fastball
Semien
to
who's been
center
awful, but-
slider, but Garcia was able to put it in
Know his
play.
track
That ball
record.
way off the plate away.
All right, chat. Lock in, baby.
Cheap
Lock in.
kinda blue hit
Bases
of the
loaded.
inning.
Um,
Now the Yankees and Warren in trouble here with bases loaded.
That's probably going to do it for Will Warren. And
A big swing.
I think I'm fine with it, too. I mean, his pitch count is starting to get up there, but also he's at 96. Oh, it's not going to do it for him, actually. I get a little nervous because it does seem they're sitting on the slider a little bit more, not Garcia. But this does surprise me they're staying with Warren. But let's see what he's got, yo. I mean, Simeon's been awful. Let's hope that continues. Change up low. Excuse me, single low.
Leiter ready. Leiter's just watching right now.
I think it's coming down to, you know, how has this happened? It's been 1 walk, but then also a couple cheap base
Yeah, the
hits.
stuff still looks good.
You know, it's not like he's really getting hit hard. But now you put him in a
just worried he
situation
has
where you
to-
want to see if he can get out of this.
And also,
Oh, thank you, Blue.
It's better against a lefty batter who's on deck.
I worry about his
Nice job,
fastball
Peterson.
and a decisive pitch if he needs it. What we got? 1-1.
The exit velos on the base hits 59.5 miles per hour and 71.7.
They playing Track Queen at Yankee
That's
Stadium?
not real hard.
That was the time. 2-2.
2-2. Check out the
Let's go, chat.
brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. Bullpen did a lot of work in the Subway Series, but they had yesterday off as a reset, and you would think that everybody would be available.
Yep.
Boy, made a really good pitch there. Two-seamer in on the hands. It's the ball you could get a ground ball. Simeon able to foul it off and pulled it foul.
Yeah! Let's go! Big out. And now 10 Ks for Will Warren. Shout out to Will Warren. He's been fucking awesome tonight, and that's going to do it for him. He is responsible, of course, for the runners on, so the final line is not done just yet. I mean, not an official letter grade, but like I feel like no matter what, we're headed for an A+. I mean, this was... He looked fantastic tonight. He's looked fantastic 3 starts in a row. 10 Ks. Way to fucking be, Will Warren, you dog. Good shit. We're not out of this just yet, but Will Warren, pissed your fucking ass off. Let's go, chat. I'm going to get his picture ready for when his final line is complete, which is now up to Mark Leiter. Need one more out to get out of this. Main thing being to maintain the lead itself. But yeah, Will Warren, awesome.
Sweat stink. This adult man uses odor blasters.
And that's really, really exciting.
It's not clean unless it's OxyClean.
It's not clean unless it's OxyClean. Suck my fucking... Excuse me. Alrighty. So, yeah. Leiter coming in. Need an out. Just give me an out.
It's all the same. Business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. It's the hypotheticals. What happens if this happens? What if it's a line drive? What if it's a ball in the gap? You're doing all kinds of possibilities.
Right. So how we feeling, chat? I trust Leiter.
Making those key decisions at key moments. And then
that's fair, AC. I mean, that's normally the way to do it. You got to see the final line. But like, given how these runners got on that Warren's responsible for, like, I think I'm locked in really to an A+, man. He just got 10 batters.
So there's a pole blocking your
view. I'm not gonna say it, but like,
what if I want to sit behind the pole?
We'll be chilling. I think I'm locked into an A+. We'll go official come once he's complete, though. As of right now, if it stands, 5 2/3, 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 10 Ks. Looks so fucking nice in the box score. Oh, it looks nice, Chad.
I'm just gonna grab
fuck, I think I'm gonna celebrate Will Warren. Oh, we showed it.
Will Warren, and then we just showed it. I mean, he was excellent tonight. Good fastball, a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer, and a lot of strikeouts on that breaking ball. Great job. Just another step forward as a starter.
Box score
for Will Warren.
2 outs into the 6th, leaves the bases loaded. Here's Peterson against Leiter Jr., and there's a strike.
All right, sorry about the box score for a moment. ESPN is doing its thing.
Leiter Jr. has pitched well for the Yanks this year.
Let's go, Leiter.
Strikeouts in 18 and 1/3 innings.
0-2.
And quickly ahead of Peterson, 0-2.
You a paw to the Rebel Lions and a traitor. Take her away.
Give them a run. Give them a run.
One and two.
I'm all shook up. My hands are shaking and my knees are weak. Let's go, Leiter. 1-2.
For the Rangers in the 6th.
Yeah! Let's go, Chad. Good shit, Leiter. Yankees maintain their 2-0 lead, and Will Warren stays officially done. 5 2/3, 5 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 10 fucking Ks, a career high. Complete and total dog. Go ahead and give your final line or letter grade and all that, but I think it's pretty obvious. A+ for Will Warren. Badass shit, man. Badass. Let me fix the box score really quick, and then I'm going to post his final line. Of course, again, great job by Mark Leiter doing his job. And, fuck yeah, yo. On to the bottom of the 6th. And we got top of the order, too. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge. Come on, box score, motherfricker. Frick. Bang. Alrighty, let me get this Will Warren post up. Pronto. Yo, follow Yank Sav on Instagram and whatnot if you're not already. Yo, what's Warren's ERA now, dog? 4.05. Let's go. So what's it? 5 2/3. 5 hits, no runs. Ks. Fucking nice. 101 pitches. 4.05 ERA through, what is that now? Is that 9 starts for him? Oh shit, I have it right here. Yeah. There we go. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. There we go. 10 starts now. 4.05 ERA through 10 starts, man. Shout out to Will Warren. That's awesome.
Pictures from Alexander, who's rooting for the Yankees all the way from Frankfurt,
Dang,
Germany.
Attaboy. After this inning chat, I am taking a freaking leak. Mark my words.
Social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future
Attaboy.
game.
Alrighty, so that's up. I assume we're kind of all on the A+ train. Easy enough. Bendy, I agree with that logic usually, that he has to go deep for an A+. That's fair. You know how I like the fact that, like, circumstances, I think rookie, the start he got off to, which wasn't great. I give Warren an exception here, give him an A+. But I typically do agree with that line of thinking. Just in Warren's case, it's, you know, it's different. Good shit, though. All right, 2-0 Yanks, top of the order. Line of right field.
Into the seat, so Mark Leiter Jr. His cousin, Jack, is on the Texas Rangers. His Uncle Al was actually at the game today.
Al Leiter.
And I believe that
went to my high school, Central Regional High School. He's a big deal there, obviously.
For him. And Jack Curry asked the questions that everybody wants to know. So you got the Boones together, this is the Boone Bowl.
Yeah.
And then you've got the Lighters.
Right.
And Jack said, who would win? Lighters against the Boones in Family Feud and in baseball.
Family Feud, I don't think anybody would get an answer other than Al. He'd never let go of the mic.
Well,
I got you, Benny.
This is what Aaron Boone said. He said, I don't like our chances
Yeah, Jay.
in baseball.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like facing Mark
Leiter's been
Leiter
awesome really all
Sr. I
season
didn't like
long.
facing Al. He said, so we
He's had like
did
2,
well.
maybe
He said,
3
I think
bad
we
appearances. But at this point, dude,
Well, he's a tribute buff.
that's fine for a reliever at this point in the season. He's pitched what, like? Leiter's probably, he's got to be closing in on like 20 appearances, I imagine. What are his stats? Let's see.
Almost like
Give a little Mark Leiter love, because I'm with you, man. He's been awesome. Okay, so this was his 21st game tonight. And, yeah, 2.95 ERA. I think Goldie went. No, he didn't. Let's go. Leadoff walk. Oh, wow, Leiter went to NJIT.
And there's Jack Leiter, hard thrower. And he had a no-hitter going into the 7th inning against the Astros. Then a home run broke it up. And the Rangers ended up losing that game in extra innings. But a nice performance, 7 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs through 87 pitches. And if you take a look at Jack's delivery, it really is the mirror image of Al's. Because he's a righty, Al's a lefty, and obviously he learned from his dad, who was a great pitcher.
Yeah, I was never running to the batter's box to face Al Leiter. He was a tough face for a lefty, hard cutter, hard two-seamer
Go, Grish.
on your hands.
Al's changed, though. You know what? He's here, he's in the ballpark, doesn't even pop in to say hello.
Oh, it's too many other things to do.
Unbelievable.
We used to be on the A-list. No
That's
longer,
right. Now it's like we don't even exist. Now I can see if Jack was pitching.
Let's go, Grish.
Yeah, you're locked in.
What are we doing, chat? Yeah, reminder if you haven't already to please click like really quick on the stream. It helps out a bunch. So if you can do that, would appreciate it.
And he was high school teammates with the
Broncos
Yankees.
got a better
Anthony Baldwin.
Will Aaron Judge finally wake up? Come on, King James, bro. What are you doing, dude? Jesus. Why? Because he fell below 400 in 5 seconds?
Drafted by the Yankees.
His last at bat, he had a line drive single. Come on, King James. What are you
Al
doing?
Leiter told everybody he's not going to big leagues. He's not. He's going to Vanderbilt. But the Yankees took a flyer. I believe it was at the 20th round pick. And he didn't bite. But Anthony Volpe, who was also supposed to be going to Vanderbilt, he bit and he signed. And here
First
he is,
round
the
pick.
Yankee shortstop.
Ripped, right field. Base hit for Grisham. Goes, we go. Nice.
First and second, nobody out.
For Judge.
Continues to impress.
Let's go, Chat.
Cooled off a little bit.
Nobody out, first and second. Here's Cap.
To be able to stay in there.
We're getting a fucking homer. Oh,
Oh,
dude, they're going to take Corbin out, I bet.
To right field.
You have to figure.
So Goldschmidt look over his shoulder twice to see if he could get to third base.
Haha, hell yeah,
Decided
Lord.
to stay at second.
Are they taking Corbin out?
To Garcia too quick.
No way to let Corbin face Judge right now. Yeah, there you go. That'll do it for Corbin. Who's coming in?
They'll call on the right-hander to face Judge. Corbin pitched well.
Yeah, Corbin was solid, dude.
2-0. We're in the 6th inning, but he leads
Webb,
runners on
yes.
first and second
What up,
with
Cat?
out.
Yo, let's go, Chat.
So don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I agree, Longlord. Calm little 3-run bomb. It's all good, King
AI
James.
knows a 98-mile-per-hour heater
It's
with
all
a
good,
13-inch
dude.
drop means a
It's whatever,
24.7% chance the home team gets a
What's that from,
And
Chat?
hot dog sales are up 4%.
It's whatever, Shouty. It's whatever,
Catch the
Shouty.
game like never before with
It's
Google
whatever,
Cloud
Shouty.
AI.
And I'm only repeating it that many times because that's exactly what the guy in the video does. It's whatever, Shouty. It's whatever, Shouty. First and second, nobody out. Judge coming up. New pitcher in for the Rangers. Right-hander Webb. Jacob Webb sounds about right.
You found it then.
Will Warren.
Yes, I did.
You.
Good morning.
With so many choices on booking.
Or our next big stud out of the farm
Even
system.
the Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh,
Thoughts on my song, Chat?
We're just keeping tabs on arrivals.
While enjoying your hotel's view of the harbor.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, the Mets gotta figure this shit out, bro. And Crochet's going for Boston tomorrow. They're about to put the Red Sox back over 500. Or they already are 500, actually, are they?
Not our kids.
Yeah, no. They're gonna fucking sweep the Mets and be back over
Millions of
500.
possibilities. You can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Will Warren's last 3 starts. Shout out John from MassPath. 18 innings pitched, 1.5 ERA, a .88 whip, and in those 18 innings pitched, 26 strikeouts. Badass.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB
Badass, Chat.
Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by your local Ford stores. Ford
Is Will Warren going to contend for American League Cy Young? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. All right, here we go, Chat. Righty Webb is in. Again, first and second, nobody out for the captain, Aaron Judge. The Judge. Let's go, Chat. Let's go.
First and second, nobody out.
Okay, 94 by him, all good.
He challenged him, but
Let's go, Cap.
Aaron Judge didn't swing through that one very often.
One and one.
Thanks, Blue. It's a good pitch. Take it. 1-1. I like this umpire. Oh, he's gone! Oh, no, he's not. Oh, there he is. Yep, gone. See ya. To be honest, you can't. I assume that was Bochy. You can't even blame him. There's been a lot of pitches that I would have been pissed about, too, not getting called. But yeah. See, now, I usually will, like, just automatically give managers shit whenever they get thrown out, just being a punk. And a lot of times I don't like opposing managers. Bruce Bochy, all the respect in the world, obviously. And again, if I was a fucking Rangers fan, I would be tweaked at this zone as well, so. Fair game here. Last time something like this happened, Chad, it was the Friday night game against the Padres with Mike Schill. Not a good night. Alright, get your money's worth, Boach, and see you tomorrow. Is he already in the Hall of Fame, Bruce Bochy? From when he retired, and obviously came back. I mean, how was he retired for? It's a good little while. No, I guess it was. Nah, I
Could have gone either way. Close pitch.
Honestly, that That should be called a
That's
strike.
Bochy's 87th ejection as a manager, 7th most all-time.
Shout out Bruce Bochy.
One behind
Legend.
Frankie
All right,
Frisch.
let's go, Cap. Oh, fuck! 1-2.
1-2.
Not a big deal.
I'll make a bold prediction.
Judge is missing some pitches lately
If he manages another 15 years,
that he
he's
normally
gonna get
crushes.
Yeah, he's got a good running start.
Yeah.
We'll see if that lasts longer than it has or what. Let's go, Cap. 1-2. Nope.
2-2 on Judge. All right, so Boone's at 41, 38th all time. Got a ways to go.
You got to remember though, Bruce Bochy.
Boone might get there, bro. Damn, Judge!
This Judge goes down swinging on a high fastball.
It's all good. No worries, Cap. You're chilling.
94 mile an hour.
I just want to see a home
They got it
run.
by him.
It's all good.
It just elevated this one.
Fucking
just
Webb thinks he's
enough
hot shit.
Out of the strike zone here, and Judge barrel
Which
it back
apparently
just
he is.
under. Again, a good swing.
No worries, Cap.
Just didn't connect.
Man, I always wonder if the Yankees, depending how he looks tomorrow.
Here's Cody
Again, I'm not
Bellinger.
concerned, obviously, whatsoever. But like the Yankees don't give Judge any days off these days. And for a few years now, it's been that way, and that's awesome.
That ball did look like it gets a lot of times when
I wonder if they win tonight, they win tomorrow. Maybe they give him Thursday afternoon
the
off.
team where the
Possibly.
manager was thrown out. Well, that's not the case right here.
Anyways, one out. Here's Bellinger. That's called a strike.
All right, now if you're a hitter, you kind of flip a coin because that ball's off the plate.
Yeah,
away,
right.
But the pitch before was a strike, so now you got both sides confused.
Let's go, Belly.
Popped up.
That'll play.
Young is there.
Oh, what?
Foul
Jesus,
territory,
fuck.
2 down.
All right. All good.
Well, this inning really started off good with Goldschmidt,
Volpe?
Chisholm, and then you've got Judge and
Oh my guy,
Bellinger
let's
coming
go.
to the plate. All of a sudden, 2 outs, nobody's moved.
Chat, lend Volpe your
Big bat
energy.
here for Anthony Volpe.
And Volpe is 0 for 2. Fouled out to the third baseman, grounded out to second.
Here we go. Let's go, Volpe. Come on. First is fastball. With the slider. Out of line. Super. Come on, Volpe. Now, not a great time, but say what you will. A 736 OPS is still
Big crowd
a
at the
massive
stadium
W
for the
right now
Yankees to
for
break,
Volpe to have.
break this open.
But ideally, he can.
Close game here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 on Anthony.
Pick it back up. Ball and a strike, 2 outs. I mean, these are big runs, dude. Like, even just getting a third run in would be huge.
Matt Rice on deck. He's driven both Yankee runs.
We all know
Home run,
2-0 games can
sac fly.
change. Like, yeah, 2-1.
2-1 on Volpe.
I don't want this fucking Jacob Webb guy thinking he's nasty. He's not. Look at the stadium. Packed. Packed freaking house on Tuesday nights. That's what I'm fucking talking about. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here we go. Damn. Who's that?
2-2.
Change up, brother. Come on. That's crazy, dog. That is a fucking horrible pitch. No offense. God damn. Come on, Volpe. Be smart. I'm not checking the chat if it strikes out.
Grounded foul.
It's almost feels like an IKF at that right now.
Anthony Volpe in his mind is like, wow, why did I miss that?
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
hanging breaking
I
ball
know
just
that, dude. The
middle in.
changeup was crazy to miss, man. That was an 86 mile an hour
As a
changeup.
hitter, then you give the pitcher an
Right there,
opportunity to
tough.
make his pitch, and that's
But that is
why it
now in the
always
past. Can't do anything
frustrates you as a
about it.
hitter
2 balls,
to
2
foul
strikes,
with
2
the
outs,
pitch.
2 on. Yankees lead by 2. Hopped them up. Unless it dunks, maybe. Is it gonna dunk? Oh, it might just dunk, and it is gonna dunk. Let's go. Goldschmidt scores.
And the bases are loaded on the Blues.
No, Volpe's at second.
Goldschmidt, as he was running with the 2 outs, and the Yankees lead 3-0.
K kind of messed up that call. Shit happens. All good. But point is, huge third run. Volpe fucking crushed that pitch. No, but gets the job done. That's all that matters. And Yanks now lead 3-0. Way to be, Volpe. That's my fucking shortstop right there. Let's go, chat. Atta boy. Good for you. And he gets a double. How about that? Slugging percentage increased.
This ball clearly
Slugging percentage up 17 points. Probably not that much, but. Unless I don't give him a double on that, but I think that was. It could have been on the throw. I don't know. I don't care. 3-0 Yanks. Oh, I give him a double. Let's go. Ha! Yes. Ha ha ha! Fuck you, Webb. I'm sure you're a great guy, but not tonight.
Well, bad break for Webb. I mean, he made good pitches to get Aaron Judge out, and then Bellinger, and then he gives up a little blue single. But you know what? As a hitter, you hit a lot of hard line drives too that get caught. So once in a while, you deserve a blooper.
So now second and third with 2 outs as Mike Maddox made the trip to talk to Webb.
What do you mean, Bolt? Hey, chat, let's go. Give him a little bit of love for that clutch fucking hitting by a shortstop. My boy right there. Let's go, Volt.
Another good performance by Will Warren.
Let's go. How we doing? Oh, and Rice is up now. Yes, yes, good call, chat. Holy shit, this feels good. This feels really fucking good. Let's go, Rice. 1-0. 3-0 Yanks. Second and third, 2 dead.
1-0 on Rice. 2 ribbies on the night.
Ooh, good pitch. Volpe double is up. How about that? A double. That's my shortstop right there. That's clutch. That is clutch fucking baseball. Fucking barreled that shit. Good eye. 2-1. Let's go, chat.
2-1 on the DH.
Click like on the stream, please, if you haven't already. On my hands and motherfucking knees, begging.
22 runs batted in. That's the number on his back.
You give me a uniform. The number on my back.
A couple more.
I'll give you the guts.
The
What movie,
bullpen
chat?
some breathing
Great
room.
movie. Rip to right field. Inner part of the bat. Yeah. All good. Hey, good inning. Good inning. Shout out Bolt for coming through.
2 hits, they leave 2. We go
And that's
to
it, yo. I imagine Leiter's staying in for the 7th. Was that with Warren still? I'll look at Warren and Free. I'll fucking love it. Oh, I love it. I gotta take a leak so bad, chat. Talk amongst yourselves. I assume Leiter's still pitching. But we'll be right back.
Book your rivalry game accommodations at booking.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central. Read off your morning with in-depth breakdowns, interviews with the players, and a little bit of everything else. The baseball day begins with MLB Central, weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
The journey. It starts here, on the fields where dreams begin. Every swing counts. Every step matters. Every moment inspires. The fundamentals today, the possibilities of tomorrow. Pitch, hit, and run. The journey starts here. Scan the QR code to sign up today.
That's a great baseball color and good guess, by the way. Good luck trying to hit that, man. It's unhittable. This is the show that never ends.
Doc Gooden for an inside look at the numbers that defined his career. Catch a new episode presented by the New York Lottery tomorrow at 6:30 on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Then afterwards at 7 p.m., stream the Yankees game on Prime. Ford scoreboard 3-0 Yankees over the Rangers. Yankees have out-hit Texas 6-5, and we told you coming in, Rangers get good pitching and they have trouble scoring runs. They're 26th in baseball runs per game. And now if you're keeping score at home, they have just changed the Volpe single to a double.
You're going to have a hole in that paper there, Michael. You're switching it so much. Huh? I think he was listening to the broadcast. He could tell you were a little irritated, so he gave him a double.
Leiter came on to strike out Jock Peterson and leave the bases loaded in the 6th inning. Remains in for the 7th, and the pitch to Berger is a strike.
Boy, Aaron Boone has got to feel, after the way Loizaga has thrown the ball since he's been back, that he has a huge Another huge weapon in that bullpen.
So Bosley warming up there for the Rangers.
Yeah, I got the AC on fucking 65 degrees, chat, but I like it that way. I'll just put a jacket on. That's okay. Alrighty. 3-0 Yanks. 1-1 count on what we got. 7-8-9. Berger. Heim. Haggerty.
High drive in the left center.
I used to always get Sam Haggerty in my franchise. Nice Grish. Made me think that fucking shit was gone for a second. Because Haggerty in MLB The Show at least plays like every position.
Support America's military and first responder heroes. Donate $11 a month to the
One dead.
To Towers Foundation at t2t.org.
Here's the bops. Go.
Here's Jonah High.
Come on, man. Why are you
He's
fucking...
1 for 2 with a double in the 5th inning.
One sec, chat.
1-0.
If you'd be so kind. Gonna make a fucking highlight video tonight. Got Warehouse Thursday and Friday. I'm pumped. Playing golf ball. Alright. Let's go, Lighter.
1-1.
How we doing, chat? Chilling? Word.
Like a quarterback there, huh? With all the plays.
Hey, what up, Luke?
Pitches and hitters, all kinds of
I get that, Chris.
information.
I get that.
Now he has to think about hitting.
yeah. I don't know that you should take that to play with it.
Fly ball left field. Bellinger's there. Bellinger.
2 dead.
I think Wells was peeking up there, trying to find his name.
You know what? Maybe.
Yeah, Luke, that's a game. Actually, I've never played it before, but it's kind of what you can imagine it is.
Here's Sam Haggerty.
I haven't actually played
Fly
it.
ball right, the strikeout looking.
We're doing a Captain's League for Warehouse games on Thursday and Friday. Pumped. Fucking love the Warehouse.
Peraza in on the lip of the grass. About 35 feet off the bat.
That boy Volpe. That was good
Volpe
shit.
shades up the middle. And there's a strike to Haggerty.
Yo, Chad, who should be the post-game pick tonight? Like, that was so fucking pathetic. Anyways, you know I don't like to do the starting pitcher for the post-game picture, so I'm probably, if there's a good Ben Rice picture, I'll probably go that route. But we'll see.
Top of the 7th inning, 2 outs.
So the Mets fans are tweaking on Eric Chavez now, their hitting coach, it looks like. And a boy lighter. Fucking dude. I mean, he was just efficient as hell. This whole game has been efficient, dude. It's about to be the 8th inning. Jesus Christ, I gotta get my post game ready. Not yet, but soon. God bless America, baby. God fucking bless this beautiful country. It's not a first, Betty. Nuh-uh. Don't say that. Letters are good. Letters are real good.
Direct your attention to the area behind home plate.
What have I known? How long have you been gone for? Well, Volpe grouped an RBI single. Made it 3-0. I'm not sure how long we were gone for, but yeah, 3-0 lead now. We're celebrating this lovely country. Thank you, sir, for your service. What was I gonna say? Let's look at some pictures, chat. Let's look at some freaking pictures and see what's going on. Yeah, I'll probably go Ben. Ooh, there's actually a good Mark Leiter picture too. That'd be kind of cool and random. Oh, dude, why do I kind of like this Mark Leiter picture, to be honest? This would work well for a post game. I'm just saying. And if I'm not going Will Warren because he gets his own individual post, and there's like some decent Rice pictures. The only thing is, though, I like to use a picture where it's officially nighttime. You know, chat, we'll vote on it. I'll put both of them in here. One is Rice. Now, again, this is nothing against Will Warren, just the way I usually do it. We're not going to use him, but... So there's the Ben Rice picture. We can use this. Which isn't... It is a nice picture. Actually, it's very nice. And there's also this fucking hype one of Mark Leiter. Kind of like this. Like, this one for a post would be awesome. And I don't like kind of... I don't mind making it random sometimes, which... Not that it'd be random. Leiter fucking pitched his ass off today, too. Which one, chat? Leiter or Ben Rice? And just go off, like, the picture. Because obviously we all would lean Ben Rice, but they're both pretty sick. Rice, because he's, you know... Will Warren's probably player of the game, but next to him would be Rice. But I think the lighter picture is a cooler picture. What are we thinking, chat? Which one? Which picture, chat? Oh, word! Fuck yeah! Let's go! Everybody's saying the lighter picture is tough. Bang. All right, we'll do lighter then. Fuck yeah. Word up. God, I love you guys. Alrighty. Did I make the Rangers post-game set yet? Yes, I did. Fuck yes. Did it last night at like 2 a.m. Well, I ordered a McCrispy meal off McDonald's. Not off McDonald's. Off DoorDash from McDonald's. I watched the new Netflix doc. It's fucking badass. I gotta finish it, but the Manhunt series for Osama bin Laden. Shit was badass. At least the first 2 episodes, and I imagine the third is gonna be even more epic. Anyways. Post-game picture is selected. We are going to use that Mark Leiter one. Good shit, chat. I think that's the right choice. You know, I don't want to be acting super casual about this game just yet, because it is only a 3-0 game, but obviously, like, we should... I mean, no, we should have this in the bag. Need 6 more outs. Award Warren would get the win, obviously. If we were to hold on, which would make him, what, 3-2 winning record? Fuck yeah. That's what I'm fucking talking about, Chad. Don't fuck around. And Corbin would get the L. Although he pitched pretty well. He was solid. He'd be 3-3. Wait a second. Yeah. All right, yo, top 8. What do we got?
2 singles. Will Warren pitched very well. Career high 10 strikeouts, and Ben Rice is driven in 2.
Little Dave Valley.
Dude, if we win, we'll be 28-19. That's fucking
nice.
nice.
And catchers love the low-scoring shutouts. Just figure how you get guys out.
Can this box score get right?
Here's Caleb Bosley. That's how he pronounces his name.
Bosley. That reminds me of Face Rug. This old dog used to have, Bonsley. Remember that? Rest in peace.
And he deals outside.
Random ass thought. I used to fucking, dude. Back in the day, not even so much Face Rug, although I did watch a lot of Face Rug. But like, dude. FaZe, I was not a big gamer or nothing. Almost wanted to become one because of FaZe, go figure. But dude, like, the OG days, you guys know what I'm talking about. That know what I'm talking about. Like the New York house with Adapt. Obviously Apex. And I'm saving the best for last. You know, Blazekin. What's in there? Rain, obviously. But no, my fucking guy, Banks. Fucking love Banks. That's how I found out about FaZe. Just, somebody saying, I think they said I looked like Banks or I was acting like Banks. And I was like, yo, word. Shout out FaZe Banks. Anyways, box score should be good. We got a 2-1 count on Deej. Let's go, chat. Let's get on the run. Why not? Yo. I'm like excited to see, I assume Devin Williams is pitching the 8th. We'll probably start to see him warming up soon. I'm excited to see him pitch. Wells on deck, yeah. DJ Wells, Araz.
Wells on deck. Still 2-2.
Still 2-2.
Wells and Peraza here.
He ain't gonna blow it down.
At the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, super chat, my bad.
Looking down the on-deck circle.
Hey, Luke, my man. I was going to ask you, Luke, which game did you go to again? Were you at one of the games of the Summer Series? Were you Friday? Anyways, thank you, man. So the $5 super chat saying, I wasn't here to begin the stream. Did you talk about any of the Soto/Shelton Mets fans drama? Love your tweets about it. I did. Now, I was going to talk more about it when I was setting everything up for the pregame. But then it was like, because we're going to a new series, I didn't want to make a whole thing. Like, I was getting like a graphic, and I was like, you know what? Actually, I have it ready, and it's all fucking, like, here. You know, but like more so, kind of wanted to get past it, so we put kind of like a bow on it more so. I would say we talked like maybe probably 5 or so, 10, maybe 5-10 minutes maybe on it. I think that's all we did. But I'll say this, Luke. You can't tell I'm fucking enjoying the hell out of it, and it seems. At least in terms of him struggling, just like not great vibes for the Mets. Which I don't care about that. Like the Mets, outside of my hurt for Juan Soto, like God bless him, I wish him well. But they're losing to Boston, which sucks actually. We want the Mets to win. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying every second. Every second of this whole
Get the
thing.
blue hat behind Wells.
Thanks again, Luke. Appreciate you, brother.
Interests me. He knows things.
Hey, yeah, which game were you at? Oh, you went to game 3 too? Yo, let's go. So, yo, Luke, you went to game 1 and you went to game 3. You fucking did that perfectly, brother. Hell yeah.
When you wear sunglasses,
I forgot about Cruz. Not forgot about it, but in terms of the E thing. But it should be Williams. And I say give Cruz another day. Give Cruz a day off. I think it'd be really good to have another scoreless outing. And for Williams' sake and our sake, it'd be nice.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, let's go. They were talking about that guy in the broadcast. And, how do you get that so quickly? Did somebody like text him right away? Once he's listening to the game in the stadium, that's cool. Damn. That's the remnants of COVID. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Well, maybe leads up first. Tell them about
Yo, Chad, there's any other like somewhat important updates around the league? Keep me posted.
Strike 3.
Wells down. Looking. I actually didn't see that pitch.
Did not like the call, but when you're catching it, be careful because you want that call for your pitcher.
Yeah, this is a two-seamer. You don't know as a left-handed hitter if this ever gets back to the inside.
So Wells is
but when you make up your mind, it's definitely a ball.
He's going to finish tonight's game with a below league average WRC plus.
I don't know.
That's a bad pitch, man.
Myself. Yeah, that ball's in.
That's a bad fucking call. Holy shit.
Here's Peraza. Push butt. And right
That's
to
great.
Berger as LeMahieu gets back.
That was real cute, Peraza.
Well, I think Peraza's trying anything. I don't know if he was trying to push
Might
that.
just be vibing unknown. I'm not sure.
But he hit a missile. That's a line drive off the bunt. Bam.
Yeah, I think we're chilling on Montre now, heck, to be honest.
Hold for 3 tonight.
Rudy's crushing it. Morgan's always crushing it.
Goldschmidt, 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored.
But hey. You mind? You are my homie, Hector. You know that.
1-0.
Oh, you guys are. Even the fucking... Actually, we don't really get... Actually, no. We probably do get a good amount of trolls. Just speaking of mods. I guess that's... You guys probably still can banish him before I see him. Let's word up. We had that one dude, but we haven't seen him since I threatened him. I didn't threaten him, but that's not true. I didn't fucking threaten the guy. And that's sounded ridiculous. I would not be something to be proud of. I didn't threaten him. He may have thought I was. But I wasn't. I was looking out for his well-being, actually. I was doing him a service check. Yes. Let's go, Goldie.
The left field foul line around.
It's going backwards.
Oh, he's in the wave. Fuck that shit.
They usually go the other way around. Folks at home, you're going to get it. There it goes. Wow. The legend seats, they're not really part of the wave. They got too much food in there.
I did not, Luna. Oh, this is Dan. Just saying I know it. Well, I'll be here. I'll be going on the Yanks for shows in September, so I'm not pushing to watch for you. Hey, no worries, Luna. No worries. That is a very in advance notice you gave me, and I respect that. You're a beast. No worries, yo. What, Noah? Come on, Dan, what? That's lost already? What?
Swing and a miss. Goldschmidt down.
What time did their game start?
No runs, no hits, no errors. A one-man left. Devin Williams coming in at 58. Yankees lead 3-0.
What up, Jack? Oh, they started at 6:45.
Early?
Well, shit. I mean, they lost. I guess that's besides the point. Anyways, let's see what the deal was. Was it 2-0? So that kind of sucks, bro. The Red Sox got Crochet going tomorrow, so there's a chance that the Mets could get fucking swept by Boston, and that would put Boston back over 500. Not a huge deal, but you don't want Boston to win. Yeah, wow. Okay, so the Mets lose 2-0. Clay pitched well again, dude. How about Clay Holmes, by the way? And shout out to Clay. I'm a fucking Clay Holmes fan. 10 starts this year now. He's 5-2 with a 3.13. Actually, he's 5-3 now. He just got the L. He pitched well, 6 innings, 2 runs. Damn, Carlos Narvaez is doing fucking really well for Boston. It's kind of crazy. Let's see, Soto was 1 for 3 with a walk.
It's a huge honor to be on the cover with 2 great athletes.
Yeah, dude, this is a shit show. Okay, and watch the Knicks tomorrow. We'll be following, Noah. You know that. You know it. We will be live, by the way. Obviously. For game 2, DeGrom versus Yarbrough. A classic. Yo. Oh, wait, my bad. Somebody's talking about, I guess, Miles Bridges. I don't know who this is, to be honest. I was mistaking him for... Who's the guy the Knicks just traded for? Not just traded for. The guy they got from the Nets in the offseason that I think everybody's loving. He's been playing well, right? I thought that was him, and it was like some big cryptic story about he just wants to see his kids. Like, what the hell's going on? Who's the guy I'm thinking of? Mikal. Oh, word. Mikal Bridges. All right, bet. Word. That is a reasonable fucking mix-up right there. Who's Miles Bridges then?
Calhoun's hitting 273 in the Mexican League with the Tigres of Quintana Roo.
Yeah, Willie Calhoun. Yep. And yep, here's Devin Williams.
363 with 9 homers.
Let's go, D. Will. Maybe we'll start calling him that, D. Will, because we're cool now. We're all fucking tight.
And gets a fastball by Josh Smith as we start the 8th inning.
27 days till what longer?
Now, Aaron Boone was asked today, the way Devin Williams is pitching, do you eventually want to move him back to the closer role? And Boone didn't tip his hand. He goes, we'll see how it goes.
There's no fucking world where that's smart to do. You don't move Devin Williams back to closer. They're not going to do that.
And the spot that he's in, he said, so
Anaheim, I'm not sure he's playing with anybody this year, though.
The bullpen has really been hot and good. So there's
genuinely
no
not sure.
reason to change things.
I'm just not aware if he is. Dude, look at that fastball, baby! Fucking put Josh Smith in the other box. Oh shit, he lost his bat.
The fastball then obviously makes the airbender look so much better.
Fastball looks great.
I mean, there was a while there where he could not control either pitch, and so you weren't getting any
Makes
swings
a
out of the
I mean, hey, we'll be. Yanks start at
like
7. Knicks start at 7:30. You guys said, right?
That fastball for a strike whenever he needs to, which.
So yeah, well, I mean, dude, honestly, I'll throw it on like my iPad. My iPad's for the chat. I'll throw it on the screen or something. I'll have it somewhere. I put it on my phone when I'm not posting. We'll do that.
He's punching that into the pitch comm on his belt.
Maybe yes. Is he doing that? Was he always calling the pitches himself?
Skied the other way, and that slice is foul.
He will, baby.
You know, there's times, and you saw it the way the last inning ended with.
Yo, is that right, AC?
He had 2 strikes, and you're always.
One, have we just not? Have we not? Yeah, we haven't been swept.
And he threw a fastball right by it, and right there, same thing. 2 strikes, you're expecting that changeup. You got a fastball.
You know what? Fuck you, dude. Don't be giving me attitude. I will fucking ship you off to Mars so fast. You're gonna be missing Earth like it was your fucking mother's womb. That was disrespectful. I take that last part out. Which nobody really misses it on. Yeah, weird. Anyways, my bad. I was half an hour off. No, it's 8 o'clock. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Put me in the fucking slammer for first-degree murder.
Volpe. 1 out.
8 o'clock work. Nobody said 7:30, bro. I'm not crashing out. You made me fucking crash out.
So this is the top of the order for Texas.
Yeah, no doubt. It's
next up.
And the Yankees aren't that stupid, dude. They would not. It's gonna be Devin Williams is the 8th inning guy. We talked about it even before. There's no world or no reason even to put Williams back at closer besides for his sake, and that would be for free agency. But obviously, we don't give a shit about that.
Langford 0 for 2 with a walk.
It was so funny. After his first changeup, he looked frustrated, went right back to the pitch counter and pushed the button immediately. To me, that almost said, you know what? I'm throwing it again because I didn't like the way I threw that first one. Now you're 2-0.
Fly ball.
Fouled away.
I want to see some Mets post-game stuff. If there's anything juicy.
3-0 Yanks. First game of this 3-game set. Yankees have won 8 of their last 11. They keep winning series, which is how you get it done. Yankees looking to go a season-high 9 games over.
Did we fuck up the Padres season?
8 games over twice. That's what they're on right now.
the Rangers, as bad as
We're about to have one of the better records in baseball.
They've been offensively. They won
very
7 out of
shortly.
their
Ripped
last
left
9
field,
also.
and I just think it's the whole season.
Double down the line.
Bellinger digs it out.
Honestly, it's too close a game still for me talking random shit like that.
I mean, it looks so easy when Williams gets ahead. Here you get in a fastball count where a hitter can sit on it, and it just rockets it down the left field line. Just out of the reach of Peraza. You know, in slow motion, it looks like you got a chance. That ball is going so fast with so much spin. It's just a reaction.
Here's Josh Young.
Let's go, Williams.
Second,
It's back to Williams now, not D-Will. Let's go, D-Will. That felt forced.
Change of misses, 1-0. Dating back to early baseball times, there were pitchers that would call their game. Roger Clemens would call his entire game, wiping off, wiping on. And then other ones don't want to be bothered. Like Andy Pettitte wanted to get the sign and execute the pitch that was called. It's a preference.
Right. A lot of pitchers know what they feel, and a lot of pitchers don't want to even think about it. They trust in the catcher.
Come on.
Now, some pitchers will shake, but they do want the template put down by the catcher to work from that. As you can see that Devin Williams is calling this himself.
Every once in a while, it looks like when he gets his control problems, it almost like, say, he gets 3/4 instead of over the top, where he kind of tugs that ball away from the right-handed hitter.
There's that good change, 3-2.
You see the ball, hand underneath the ball, and just gets a tremendous amount of side spin.
We're chilling, Chad. We're chilling.
And the payoff. Swing and a miss. Got the fastball by him.
Big.
Two-way.
Yeah, I think that's a sequence more than anything. That's a, he pitched through a changeup 3-1, and then he comes back with a fastball and blows it by him. A big
Yes,
out
they
for
did,
Williams.
Yes, they did, Narco.
And Paul, 93 looks faster when following a changeup. Here's Adolis Garcia. 1 run second out, 2 outs in the 8th. Fouls off the change, 0-1.
Yeah, you've seen the Yankees a lot tonight going after Garcia with off-speed stuff. With Warren, it was a lot of sliders. Here, Williams starts him off.
It was the Padres game in the last
You
night.
see how he's improved from his first 10 to his last 9.
Yes.
0-2. Garcia 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts, singled in the 6th inning. Little blooper to right.
Let's go, Williams.
First and second with 2 outs. Hits are even at 6 apiece. Yankees lead 3-0. The 0-2. Will Warren started for the Yanks. He pitched 2 outs into the 6th. Left the bases loaded.
Milner.
Mark Leiter Jr. struck out John Peterson.
To the young Tim Hill.
To 1-2-3-7. Now they turn it over to Devin Williams here in the 8th.
All right, the 1-2.
Squibbed and a foul ball.
Still 1-2. What up, Chad?
There's been 4 consecutive changeups, and I just don't think that he's going to give in and give Garcia a fastball that he can handle.
Garcia broke his back.
Come on.
Lumber digs in.
1-2, 2 outs, runner off second, Yankees lead by 3, top of the 8th.
And the pitch.
Oh,
Gets past Wells. As Langford moves to third.
Let's go. It's like a sleepy all of a sudden.
The 2-2. Count 3-2.
Let's go, Williams. 3-2, Chad. We're all right. Of course we're all right. Of course we're all right. Yes! Boy, was he late on that. Would it be Williams? All right. Squirrels. And 2 strikeouts. Julie just let it double. Whatever. All right, y'all. Grisham, Judge, Belly, word up, and then 3 more outs. Wrap this shit up, baby. Obviously, unless they score, we will get the 9th. Post game's ready. Gonna make some highlights tonight, chat. And we'll be fucking chilling.
A drink that hydrates.
Yo, shout out to Sarah Tepper.
Change the game forever.
Naturally, we called our stuff gay.
Who made the shirt that I'm
List
wearing.
on apartments.com. Renters will start coming
And
out
made
of
the
my
shirt I'm
market.
gonna be wearing tomorrow, too.
Single family home? Yes, please.
It really has been a nice game. As long as it finishes the way it should, which it will.
Place for Mr. Place.
I've been traveling over mountains, even through the valleys too. Well, I've been traveling night and day, been running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Now Steve Cohen's tweeting out like fucking Confucius sayings, this too shall pass. He's not wrong.
And all the while, you were vacuuming. Oh, there's more to imagine when you listen.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving, doing what they do best. Helping neighbors, pitching in, and getting it done. To them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver.
Devin Williams has not put up a zero in his last 6 appearances. Has not allowed a run in 9 out of his last 10 outings. Yep. Good shit.
Seems to see the guest relations and food service operations at one of the busiest sports venues in the world. Watch a new episode of The Stadium.
Grisham, Judge, Bellier.
Coverage on Yes and the Gotham Sports.
How we doing, chat?
Trent Grisham leads off.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that either, Chris. Really just want the Judge homer.
From Bosley.
Should bring my wife in here. She'd love that. You know what? I saw the guy Windexing seats all day. I see a Windex gun out, just firing out, even if it need
I wonder if Rich is always looking at him. He's first getting ready to hit. He's like,
when did you see this?
He's looking at the shortstop.
I saw it on the highlight of on the graphic, and then the first thing that came to my mind is my wife with her Windex gun walking around the house all day.
That's a clean house.
If you get too cold, that falls.
Only gets so clean, you know.
Didn't know people married to Felix Unger.
God damn.
There's a strike, 2-1.
Let's go, Grish. Charge.
That's the problem.
And you know what? She might be.
Caught it, motherfucker, right in the legs. Told you.
2-2. Luke Weaver, there's been money. He's warming up, trying to close this out. Right now, it's the same situation. If the Yankees get another run, it won't be.
Ripped? Nah, get a boy. Probably just a single. And that's all good. He fucking ripped that shit. Lead off single for Grisham. Let's go. Judge homer time, Chad. Get ready. Everybody have a seat if you're not already.
The four-seam fastball.
Now.
Just right there.
Judge.
Grisham hits it right back to where it came from. Right up the middle. Behind the ball. Great swing.
Ugh. I'm fucking gassy as shit today, man. I don't know what's going on. What's with all that pizza I eat? I ate a lot of pizzas today, Chad. Goddamn. A couple Coca-Colas. You know. Let's go, Cat. I tried right field, see ya. See ya, bitch. Get out, ball. Yes, porch job. Don't care. Don't fucking care. The Judge.
It is a 2-run blast.
And the Yankees lead 5-0. Just as we fucking called for, Chat. Now, it wasn't off Corbin, but it was off a lefty. No, it wasn't. It was off a righty. Who gives a shit? 16th home run of the year for Judge. A hardcore porch job. But who gives a goddamn? Judge goes deep. And let me get the shit up. Let's go, Chat. 5-0 Yanks. 16th home of the year. Should be 17th, but
Another multi-hit game.
all good, baby. Let's go, Chat. What a nice fucking little game this has been, dude. Unnecessary F-bomb, apologies. But this has been a nice game. You get a turn call?
With the 16 home runs.
16 homers. Should be 17, but 16 homers. Let me get this shit up.
They had thrown some high fastballs throughout the game that he swung through. He didn't miss that one. Just got enough of it to get it in the front row there out in the right field bleachers.
Now, the quickest unrecorded time that you could have is when save situations turn to a non-save situation. Luke Weaver is sat down. Now Ian Hamilton is up. When Mariano would disappear, it almost like vaporized when it was in a safe situation.
All right, so no more Weaver. Obviously, 5-0 lead. So
Ball settled
the
into
hand dog, and
the
that
short
is
porch.
just fine.
Weaver was sitting.
5-0, Chad. Let's fucking go, huh? What a night, dude. Homer in 4 parks. Word up.
High fly ball.
2-run shot too.
Berger puts it away.
Yeah, it don't even matter. Homer here.
You see this high fastball, and again, that he had swung through this a few times. That actually looked like he was trying to cut it.
Yo,
away.
word up, Morgan.
Just enough. Aaron Judge.
I didn't call it for us. Homer, what are you talking about, AC?
That was just
No, I
enough to
did.
get out of here.
All right, that shit's up on
So
Instagram. Why do you keep
gives you
cursing? I don't know.
759 for his career, and that passes
That was another one.
for 19th place in Yankees history. Younger Yankee fans, look up Roy White. What a great player.
I know Roy
The
White.
Yankees 77, 78 Yankee teams.
Lucas DeVers always talks about Roy White. Would it be, Cat? Just as I foresaw, it was foretold that Judge would go deep tonight.
So this home run, Paul, traveled 326 feet, and the only reason I mentioned that, that's the shortest home run in his career.
He's hit a lot 426, I tell you that.
Shortest home of his career.
Center field, Haggerty makes the play. 2 down. Well, this year marks Yogi Berra's 100th birthday, and the Yankees have a special giveaway to help commemorate it. Friday, June 6th, the first
Alrighty.
18,000 guests will receive a
Update
special
my
Yogi
post game.
Berra U.S. Navy bobblehead that recognizes his military service, courtesy of State Farm. Tickets are going fast, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com.
That's up on YouTube. Yeah, click like on the stream if you don't mind. So is Judge the picture now? Nah, we'll keep it lighter, unless I see a dope Judge one. But we'll keep it lighter.
Ben Rice.
Damn, my throat's getting scratched
For
now.
2 ribbies, home run, sac fly.
Coleman's making a fucking last second comeback. Now we're chilling. Hardcore chilling. Ripped. Another hit for Rice. Let's go. Second hit of the night. Had the sack fly too. Holman.
Well, Rice hit a home run on the second that went into the second deck. StatCast Google Cloud tells you travel 376 feet and it was 1.8 off the bat.
Yeah, dude. Nah, I think I'm gonna keep lighter, yo. Keep lighter.
And there's his base hit on Super Shot.
Boy, I tell you, that open stance has just allowed him to clear that front hip and really get the bat head out in front. And you see what's happening. He's even a lot more bat speed.
Let's go, Deej.
Driving the ball a lot.
I'm gonna knock for Deej. Let's see. That shit is open as hell, dog.
Close it, but still, that hip is able to just fly open. And as a left-handed hitter, especially here in Yankee Stadium, if you can hold it back and use that front hip to
I like
really
the low
drive
pants
the
on
ball,
Deej.
a lot of good things are going to happen.
Right. Grounded up the middle. God damn it. All good. I wanted Deej to get a hit, but.
Two-run home run by Aaron Judge.
Mario, Judge, 16th of the year. Should be 17. And 3 more outs, and we wrap it up and call it a night. Shot. I will save my post game now. We'll see if, I mean, obviously, Hamilton could give up a run and I'd change it, but whatever. 5-0. Drop this to my cell phone. Reminder chat, we'll be back here tomorrow. No doubt. DeGrom versus Yarbrough, too. Should be badass. It's Hamilton was warming up, so it'll be him. I'll leave Deej alone. Does he get me a ring, Jason? So I would do fucking anything for a ring. A World Series ring. Post game. Ready to go. Oh. I'm going to get something to eat, I think, Chad. I think I'm kind of hungry. I know I'm hungry, dude. In fact, I'm fucking starving. Yes. The Judge.
This is brought to you in part by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself tonight. Shop NissanUSA.com. And buy the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. Now we go to the top of the ninth, and stay tuned after the final out for tonight's W.B. Mason Yankees postgame as Bob Lorenz, Jack Curry, and Dave Valley will have.
All right, yep, Hamilton in.
Meredith Marakovitz gets player interviews in the clubhouse.
Chat, let's fucking wrap this shit up, baby. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, and click like if you don't mind. Oh, dude, Wingstop, that'd be great. That'd be freaking great.
Opponent slug 093 against him. That leads
to
major league pitchers.
Yep. Our defense is so good, dude. Judge getting MVP chance. Yeah, what the hell? Simeon kind of one-hand swing that. And Peraza to first, 1 out. Right, so I'm going to have my post-game.
Check out the upcoming schedule brought to you by your local Tri-State Buick dealers. Tomorrow's on Prime at 7:05. 12:35 start on Thursday, back on Yes. And then the Yankees, their final West Coast swing of the year. 3 in Colorado, 3 in Anaheim, a day off, and then World Series Redux, 3 against the Dodgers. Jock Peterson takes a strike. Last 7 games coming into this one, Yankee bullpen pitched to a 1.38 ERA. So another good start for the Yankees. Their rotation coming into this last 12 games, 8-4. The starter's actually 4-0. with a 2.66 ERA, and Will Warren certainly helped that. 5 2/3 strong innings, a career high 10 strikeouts. One and two.
Everything on Facebook, Instagram.
Well, that's the talk of the night right there, Will Warren. I mean, he was as good as it gets.
Yo, shout out Will Warren
good
again,
to see
dude.
Fastball, good
And the pitching
breaking
staff
ball.
overall,
And you
as
see
a whole,
young
was awesome.
pitcher have the consecutive good starts that he's had. It's just confidence
hit
every
him.
single time, where he looks so much different than he did early in the season.
It shows you can't really make quick judgments on young players. When he broke in last year against the Phillies and really struggled, you know, you kind of throw up your hands and say, well, does he have the stuff? And he's showing he has the stuff. He just had to refine it and be more comfortable up here. Doesn't mean he's going to be, you know, Ron Guidry or Garrett Cole, but you can be an effective major league pitcher and last for a long time.
Shout out to Morgan. Morgan's my fucking dude.
Yeah, you keep looking
Shout out
at
to you,
the
man.
swing and misses on his fastball. And
Shout out to the chat.
It's 93-94, but they're swing and misses, so there's life on it. Good movement on the two-seamer. And like I said, every time he goes
I think I'm really gonna be on some
he did tonight,
do my
it's just
highlights, and
more
I might
confidence. And you
I'll
look
get
back
something to eat, but I'm
at
gonna hit the
time
snooze kind of early tonight.
that Aaron Boone gave him an opportunity with bases loaded. He got that huge out, and that's how he went to the dugout.
Fucking shit on that.
With getting that big out.
Well, the Yankee youngsters certainly contributing as Peterson works a walk against Hamilton.
They have to go to the GA.
Well, tomorrow's probables, Jacob deGrom, finally healthy with a 2.29 ERA, 53 strikeouts in 51 innings. And Ryan Yarbrough has kind of inserted himself into the Yankee rotation.
Holy shit, I want to
Long
fucking...
man for a while, but now 3.70.
I'll stretch it already. Nah, it's got to fucking...
All begins at 6:30. The coverage starts on prime, first pitch at 7:05. There's Jacob deGrom.
And I'm going to do arms. Arms I enjoy. And I did legs yesterday.
Jake Berger fouls
I was going to
away.
do back today, but I'll do arms. I'll go up to Planet, which is the gym close by. Hey, nice catch. 35 minutes. 35 minutes of Planet Fitness after I do highlights. And then I'll pass the frick out.
Somebody got a souvenir.
And I'll listen to a little Jordan Peterson on the way.
Michael, you never know. Top
Tell me how great I am. Or not
In the
that
left center
great.
field. Bellinger
Too dead.
is there. An announced crowd of 40,300.
40,000, yo. That's a nice crowd for a Tuesday. Yep, watch party tomorrow for sure.
Tuesday evening, lovely weather tonight.
No doubt. We'll be live at 6:35. 6:30, 6:35.
Some bad stuff about weather the next couple
I've been scheduling for 6:35, but I usually start it at like 6:30, and then like I come on at a few minutes later. So 6:30, 6:35. We'll be here. And then there's no watch party Thursday again. Reminder, because it's a fucking 12:35 start, which is bullcrap. But I understand because I got to get out to Colorado. Let's go, Ham.
My guy who knows things, is he still here? I think he's still here.
I saw him stand up on Aaron Judge's home run.
Yeah, he knows.
Word up, AC. Yeah, okay, cool. Yankees the only team in baseball not to be swept. Good shit. What are you saying? What are they saying? What are we chatting? And yo, shout out Nelson. He's at the game tonight. It's all a great one. This really has been a nice. This has been a nice game. Just a nice game. Strike, nice pitch. Look at that.
There's a strike, 2-1. There he is. He knows. Knows the 1 out away.
He knows the Yankees are going to win. That's what he knows.
He must really have the yes audio in his ear or something. Nice pitch.
1 strike away.
One more strike, baby. Let's go, chat.
Trying to close it out and get the win for Will Warren. And then obviously the win for the Yankees.
I don't know. Some random dude. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankees lead by 5. 5-0. Top of the 9th. Here we go. One more strike. One more
2
out.
balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's driven to right field and deep. Going back is
Loser.
Judge, and that ball's gone.
2-run blast. Delays the inevitable. And just makes me have to change that
And the
fucking
Rangers
post
on the
game.
board. It's now Yankees 5, Texas 2.
We'll probably see Weaver get up too, actually.
A few good at bats, throw a runner out at second base. Continues to be one of the hotter hitters.
5-2 game. It's fine, just annoying.
Somebody in the right field seats has a good arm. They threw that all the way towards shortstop. Back onto the field.
A little spinner there with that spike grip, and it just kind of spun right in the middle of the plate.
That was the first extra base hit allowed by Hamilton.
Post game updated, 5-2 score. All right, come on.
1-0.
Reload that shit.
On Haggerty. That one is ripped into right.
Come on, motherfucker. Careful, Judge. Don't dive, Judge!
Diving Judge and go to the warning track. Haggerty rounds.
It's fine. We're still going to win, but I don't want Judge diving. I respect it. I'm not pissed at him. I just like, we don't need him to do that. He's still on the fucking ground. You're good. You're such a dog. I just stop. You're good, yo.
Again, now
Your belt's
all
loose.
of a sudden, Hamilton throws that two-seamer, but it's up in the strike zone.
Come on, Ham. Hilton.
I think Weaver will be getting back up. But again, Aaron Judge just out of his reach. No way to come up with it. No doubt just to
let's go.
To try to end the game. I mean, whether it's a double, a triple, a single, or whatever, you're just trying to get out of here with a win.
I'm getting frustrated, Chad.
With this triple, it becomes a save situation.
Yeah, so Weave dog. Oh, Boone's bringing in Weaver.
So before he comes to the
I didn't even know he was still warming up.
Boone's gonna call on
Oh, dude, I gotta edit this again and put Weaver on the fucking graphic. Come on, Hamilton. You fucking, that's annoying. Alright, shit happens. I mean, we should still be good. Just an annoyance for me, which is fine. Yeah, Weaver's entrance is badass. It's a Star Wars next thing. Joe Buck, please stop. Either call baseball games or don't speak to me. I don't need to hear any more about booking.com. No booking.yeah. Booking.no. How about that? Booking.never. Kidding. Actually, they're a James sponsor. Shout out Booking. All right. Post game updated for the third time. If I have to do it again, I'm going to kill myself. Ugh. I've been traveling night and day, running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Ever since I read your letter, when you said you love me too. Alright, postgame is prepped. Again. That's okay. That's all good. Well, I've been traveling night and day, running all the way, baby, trying to get to you. Yeah, I could sure go for something to eat, I ain't gonna lie. I think the Rourke body is craving some nutrition of some sort. And who am I to deny it? Its needs. How we doing? Fuck you, wag me up with the highlights out when I want to put them out, motherfucker. Now, fortunately for you, it most likely will come out right after the game. Yeah, we're as far as I'm chilling with the game. I'm just knowing how to make my post game again. I mean, if the time runs comes to play, all right, that's different. But for now, we were getting out, and see you guys tomorrow. Good music. Some jazz for Weave. All right, let's go, Weave. Give me an out.
One batter save on Friday against the Mets, and that was a Juan Soto flyout. Now he faces Josh Smith. 1-0.
Now the Mark Leiter picture's getting old for our post game, but whatever. All good. He kind of looks like Drake Bell, like a mix of Drake Bell and Corbin Carroll. Josh Smith. Popped him up. See, all it was just delaying the inevitable, which is fine. Catch the ball. Deej. Oh, look at that. Deej and Judge. It's 2019. Love it. Bang. All right. For the most part, nice, easy, efficient Tuesday night baseball going just the way it should. Yanks, 28-19 now. They take the first game, of course, of the Rangers series, and we'll look to clinch series victory tomorrow. DeGrom versus Yarbrough. We'll be live for it. But yo, I'm gonna get out of here. Get on highlights. Post game is up on Yanks Ave. Let me make sure it gets up on Facebook too. But yo, thank you guys so much for being here. Love you to death. And yeah, we'll flip and see you tomorrow, yo, for another watch party. Yanks win 5-2. Good shit. See you guys next time. Let's go Yanks.